What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You are watching AMS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing here at the Polderbaan, a little bit more northerly than I originally anticipated, because contrary to what I expected would happen, the Polderbaan is now in use for arrivals. Wind at the moment nearly absent. Later in the day the wind is expected to blow from the north, so I'm expecting departures later. I was originally expecting departures and I was planning on going to the south side of the runway to film close-up departures. So I wouldn't be surprised if later in the morning departures are going to take place from this runway. For the time being it is arrivals. It is minus 3 degrees Celsius over here. That's in the high 20s Fahrenheit. Beautiful wintry morning here. The sun is shining abundantly. There's hardly any clouds in the sky. This is what it currently looks like over here. Frosty grass. I've got the blimp with me. Also brought Lisa with me. Frosty Lisa as well. Check it out. Near complete absence of clouds. There are clouds. There is a shady figure saying hi. There are some clouds over the North Sea. Maybe some showers later in the day from the north, as we did yesterday. Although, if you look to the north right now, it looks much better. Flock of birds here on the pipe. They're sitting on the pipe. Yeah. Not sure if it's providing any heat yet. Don't think that it does, but I guess they like sitting higher up, having overview. This is Finnair, flight 1301, arriving from bloody Helsinki. Not standing in line with the first exit, so no butt shots, but near butt shots. Gorgeous morning lighting. So departures take place from runways 24 and 18 left, and arrivals are now parallel Polderbaan and center. Another heavy hitter is about to land, and we saw another one just turn onto the glide slope in the distance. A heavy hitter. In the foreground we have KLM flight 618 returning from Boston, Massachusetts. 787-9 Dreamliner. And in the distance, KLM flight 598, that's a 777-200 returning from Cape Town, South Africa. Now for some reason, maybe because of the absence of wind, the landings here today are extremely loud, at least for us here in real life. And good morning to everybody who has joined already. Marja, Austrian Wolf, JD, Reticent Guy, good morning. Jendrosek, goedemorgen. And Jendrosik says we are on the way to the Polderbaan, so it looks like we will be having a very nice get-together. Rick Meester was also coming today. He let me know yesterday evening. So, major ground crew get-together is expected. Don't know if... Jendrosik said we are on the way, so I think Lorenzo is also coming. Good morning to everybody who has joined in the meantime. Happy Saturday, hope you're doing well. This is KLM flight 598, arriving from Cape Town, South Africa. 11 hours and 19 minutes underway. It's the PHBQP. The airplane 17 years old, first flight April 2007. Hey there, Infinite Mustafa, who says frozen grass looks nice. Absolutely it does. It is very nice. It is very white. It is very wintry. Rosie Groovy, good morning. And good morning to Abhishek and all the others who have joined. Erik, goedemorgen. Mrs. Professor, good morning. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Hadi Danny, goedemorgen. Sam, good morning. Hans, goedemorgen. Hadi Mike, goedemorgen. Mike asks if it is misty. Well, there is a little bit of haziness if you look in the distance, but het heeft geen naam. It's very insubstantial. Dare I say it, I'm almost warm even with all my heated stuff on and thick clothing. Mrs. Professor is celebrating 16 months of membership. She says, welcome back, boy. Good to see you streaming again. Thank you so much, Mrs. Professor. I think this is the first time you and I meet again in the stream this year. So Happy New Year to you as well. And thank you so much for your continued support. Rodak also, good morning. Good to see you again. All others who joined in the meantime, good morning to you too. Let me quickly go back to the camera. Our next airplane is about to land. This is an A320, 19? A320 GetJet Airlines arriving from Belgrade. Now I don't know if you guys are picking it up on the mic as well, since I'm using the blimp which is pointing forwards, but everything is audible so much more clearly. The absence of wind makes the sound travel that much better to us over here. Wolfgang says nice livery, yeah, Snow White. Camouflage colors. GetJet Airlines, flight 260, that was 14 years old. Hadi Lars, goedemorgen. Elise, good morning. Hey Lance, good morning. Greetings to our spicy hosts. He says, I'm back from the outback. Great to rejoin you at AMS Superb. Happy to have you back, mate. Happy New Year. Spicy greetings back from Lisa as well. We have an A220 Bombardier C-Series, Bulgaria No. Russell also says good morning to everybody. He's also flying along with the airplane. Now, an airplane arriving from Singapore. Interesting. KLM flight 836, 777-300ER. What's that in the background? I'm also hearing something. What's that? Is that on the ground? It's probably a motorcycle or something. I'm also looking up to see if it might be a small airplane that we were hearing. Not sure if you guys were able to pick it up on the mic. This is KLM flight 836 arriving from Singapore. the BHBVD. So this used to be Marissa's favorite, the SkyTeam livery, but now back in the standard livery of KLM, unfortunately. 15 years old, first flight August 2009, the PHBVD, aka the prior SkyTeam 777. Boo! Well, at least the audio is making up for the loss of the special livery. A very good morning to everybody who has joined. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. I'm joined here by Lise, and we are at the Polderbaan for arrivals. Now, we're also awaiting more arrivals. Jendrosek is underway. Rick Meester is underway. Ground crew is gathering. Wind on the scale of chimney smoke currently looks like so. And the next airplane coming in is Delta. Delta Airlines A330neo. Our poor ears. Brace yourselves. This might get loud. It is for the second consecutive day. No, the third consecutive day that we are going to see it in the stream. It's the Team USA special livery. Uffel 80, guten Morgen, herzlich willkommen. Switchboard Perker, good morning. Henk, goedemorgen. Diana, goedemorgen. Dirk on tour, good morning. Evelyn also on the way, Wolfgang says. What? Biggest get together of 2025 already in the beginning of the year. Flipping A. Morgen, Steven, who's tuning in from Asia, Servus. Wingview Sim, goedemorgen. Lucas, good morning. Janine, goedemorgen. Martin, goedemorgen. Matt, goedemorgen. Jan, goedemorgen. Jeroen, goedemorgen. Good morning. Ropal, who is tuning in from Breda in the south of the Netherlands. Welcome one and all. We have bird control K4 coming this way. And in the background we have the next airplane coming in. Lufty. That's interesting. Flight radar says CRJ. Pretty sure that this is not a CRJ. It does look like a Lufty though. The Fax D just passed overhead according to flight radar. On its way to Aarhus for probably a training mission. Did not see it, nor did I hear it. So according to flight radar, this nowadays goes for a CRJ. Yeah. This is Lauda Air aus Österreich. Sehr schön. Lauda? Nee. Nicky Lauda. I think his first name was Nicky, wasn't it? He used to be a Formula 1 driver. Österreich. Austrian, yeah, indeed. Österreich. Okay, so now there is a CRJ coming. What? Okay, so Lauda was not visible on flight radar. CRJ luckily is. Okay, so there you go. This is Lufty flight 2302 coming in from Munich. It's Dagny. D-A-C-N-I. 15 years old, first flight October 2009. Oh. Not Daphne, but Dagny. Next airplane in the distance, Embraer 190 coming in from Hamburg. Hamburgers. Good morning to everybody who has joined in the meantime. Marion, thank you so much for your super chat. Here's a little something for you and ground crew to get warm. Thank you so much, Marion. And Evelyn is asking black coffee or cappuccino while celebrating 8 months of membership. Well, they say il latte è per la mattina, so cappuccino in the morning hours. That is absolutely nice, but anything is perfectly fine. You don't even need to bring coffee per se, but if you intend to do so, anything is perfect for me. I'll drink anything. Alan also back in the chat. Good morning, boy and crew. Congratulations on reaching 25k, you mother effer. Thank you so much, Mr. Clown's Nose. And good morning to all the others. Erik, goedemorgen. Aviation Dallas, good morning. All others who joined, good morning to you too. So, in terms of Quad Squad members, while we have a moment to spare, let's have a quick look. Not much going on, unfortunately, today. Why am I unable to get the screen in screen with my shortcut? Oh, there it is. Right. So, not much underway. The SLM A340-600 is arriving late. Emirates is coming. Atlas Air is coming, but also arriving late. There's also another Atlas Air underway that's arriving even more late. Martinair Cargo coming in today, arriving when it's dark already over here. And Jesus is flying from Palma de Mallorca back to London Gatwick. So yeah, in that respect, not much that we can expect in the upcoming hours. Actually, I was expecting the wind to pick up and be from the north, so I was thinking today was going to be a day of departures at the Polderbaan. I'm surprised it's not, but then again, there's hardly any wind at the moment. This is KLM flight 1752 arriving from Hamburg. Let's quickly turn back. The next airplane to come in is an A330 from Delta, arriving from Orlando, Florida. A330. And it has been flying for 8 hours and 10 minutes. The airplane is 9 years old, first flight April 2015. Thank you, Wolfgang. The emergency video of the A330 from KLM, more than 100k views. Yeah, everybody likes a good disaster, don't they? Almost disaster. Yeah, Maybe I should have rebranded the title of this stream to Sunstorm or Cloudstorm, Winterstorm, Froststorm. Draw in more viewers. Oh, look at the landing. That is sweet. That was the butteriest of buttery landings. Holy shizzle. Next airplane is flying base. That's Emirates Sky Cargo coming in from Aguadilla. Should be turning in. Spotting with Trev says, stream is looking good, boy. Keep warm, my friend. I definitely am keeping warm. In fact, tell you what, I am actually more warm than cold at the moment. With my heated glove and hand warmer.
And my support.
and of course the support of Lise. Yeah. Layering, that's the key. Two layers of socks, thick parka, ski trousers that is padded, and over that rain trousers. Bob is also tuning in again from Sydney. Good evening, Bob. Hope you've had a good day. More heavy hitters are coming after the Emirates. That is now coming this way, flying base, a bit further north and west. I mean, it's American Airlines Flight 204, coming in from Philadelphia. Thought I heard the screeching of a heron. Looking around me to see if I can spot it, but don't see it. Have a look, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? So if you joined us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live, the channel that good. And it's that good that Schiphol Group loves to hate it. We're here at the Polderbaan, runway 18 right. Being used for arrivals as the only runway for inbound traffic at the moment. Hardly any wind. Absolutely loud landings today. Contrail indeed. Emirates is coming. There's also a contrail passing by a little bit to the north. Now east of me, flying to the west. That is that a special livery of some sort? Almost looks like a special livery of some sort, with some intricate details on the back. And here we have Emirates Sky Cargo. Flight 9914 arriving from Aguadilla, 7 hours and 27 minutes underway. The airplane is relatively new, 2 years old, first flight June 2022. Alan says, nice that Lisa is with you, what a trooper. It's a densely packed trooper with who is wearing a lot of layers and padded clothing as well to keep warm. Yeah, and it's ground crew day. As we're getting aroused and awoken by the screechy sounds of the brakes of that only 2-year-old 777. Man, that goes door merg en been, as we would say in Dutch, through marrow and bone. literally translated.
It's so Oreo.
More contrails, this time one that looks like a quad squad member moving from west to east. That is a Lufthansa 747.
Nee, Lufty. What is it? Ja, Lufty.
Looks like a Lufthansa 747-8. Outbound traffic also passing by. As I was saying, it is ground crew day. Rick Meester, Evelyn, Jendrusek, and I think Lorenzo too are underway. Benny Pater also back. Happy New Year, mate. Good to see you. It's been a while. Stranger, good morning. Hi AS, good morning. Made in Australia, good morning. Welcome one and all. Jimmy Pirate, good morning. This is American Airlines Flight 204 arriving from Philadelphia. Next up will be Turkish Flight 1951 arriving from Istanbul. A330 today. The airplane that you see behind it has just turned in and is KLM Flight 644. That's a 787-10 arriving from New York JFK. And we have a Dreamliner arriving from Cartagena. Flying base should be entering the field of view somewhere in the background from the left at some point. Air Baltic off to Riga, passing over us overhead. This is Turkish Flight 1951 arriving from Istanbul. The TC Job. The airplane 10 years old, first flight March 2014. Gebakje, goedemorgen. Morgen gratis bier. Free beer tomorrow. Like the name. Good morning. Danny Rules, Martine, good morning. Maria, bom dia. Welcome to all the others who have joined. In the meantime, you're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy. It's ground crew day. Today I'm already joined by Lisa and more people are underway. We have Jendrusik underway. We have Rick Meester underway. Evelyn is also coming. I think Lorenzo probably too. This is the KLM 100 years Dreamliner coming in next. KLM Flight 644 arriving from New York JFK. You see that John is also back in the chat. He is celebrating 11 months of membership. That's one more month and then you will turn green. Been awesome, boy. Watching from Melbourne, Australia. He says, thank you so much for the continued support, John. Happy to see you again. Hope you've been well. One more month and we'll have another green member. Greenpeace is going to be so thrilled with us. So many green members. KLM 100 years, the PHBKA, 5 years old, this one already. 5 years is also the number of years that this livery is outdated. Georgios is also back, tuning in from Kalamata. Good morning, mate. Hope all is well. Happy New Year. Peter Hommel, goedemorgen. Sander van der Heuvel, goedemorgen. Jij ook de beste wensen voor 2025. Thank you so much for your kind words, mate. Erik, goedemorgen. Erik van Loon says, good morning. Great footage again. Thank you and have a nice day. But then in Dutch. Thank you to Erik for your kind words and you have a nice day too. Lucas Hennessy says, love your videos. Thank you so much. Happy to hear that you are liking what you're seeing. And if you are liking what you're seeing and you haven't done so already, consider leaving a like. It helps to promote this content and the channel to more people like yourselves who are into aviation streams such as these, but who haven't come across the channel yet. YouTube is very big and the channel is only still very small. So plenty of potential viewers out there who just need to discover this awesome community. KLM Flight 641 up next, arriving from Cartagena. It's a 7879 Dreamliner, the PHBHF, 8 years old. Hailing from the year 2016. Now if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to say hi. It's not mandatory by any means, but it is always appreciated. Feel free to introduce yourself, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. There are a lot of viewers watching. They're all friendly. Many of them are knowledgeable. Next up will be a TUI Dreamliner. TUI arriving from Aruba, Oranjestad. From one sunny destination to the other. I'm happy for the people on board who left a probably sunny island and instead of returning to a drizzly, grey, rainy country, for once are being introduced by sunshine and blue skies. Sven, goedemorgen, good morning. Stefan, goedemorgen. Thomas, good morning. Adnan, goedemorgen. Adnan says, nice footage, beste wensen nog, you too mate. Ga vooral door, I will definitely do that mate. Thank you so much for your kind words. Happy New Year to you too. Andreas is tuning in from Athens. Goedemorgen. How warm is it in Athens this time of year, I wonder? Probably a bit warmer than it is over here. Hey, KLM Flight 661, returning from Houston, should be flying somewhere over there. Houston, we have a problem. Hey, Marissa is also back. Goedemorgen Marissa. Adrian also back. Goedemorgen. And Ralph is tuning in from Hamburg. Guten Morgen und herzlich willkommen. Thomas is tuning in from misty and cloudy Antwerp. Martin asks, kun je iets vertellen over de de-icing op dit moment? Can you tell something about the de-icing at the moment? Well, I can tell you that we cannot see it from over here because it takes place somewhere, well, I have to guess somewhere over there. It's on that part of the terminal building. Whenever temperatures are below freezing, de-icing is being performed to make sure that the air flows like it should flow over the wing and all the other control surfaces. It's mostly dangerous when there's also precipitation or moisture in the air. Airplanes that haven't been used will probably have gathered a little bit of icing overnight, just like your car would on days like today. I had to also scratch my windows free of ice. That also happens with airplanes, and if that happens on the wings and other control surfaces, you'll lose lift, and that can be dangerous. Also, flying through clouds or other precipitation or moisture when the temperatures are below freezing may introduce icing on the leading edge, and that's also something that can happen during flight. That is why there's anti-icing or anti-ice settings on airplanes that basically heats up the leading edge of the wings, just like you have those wires in your car that warm up and what's the word? It's not freezing, but it vaporizes the condensation. So the icing, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but probably until the temperatures are a bit more above zero. There's a quad squad member coming in from the south, still pretty far to the south, but it is arriving, and when it passes overhead we should be able to see it quite nicely. Hopefully I won't forget that that airplane is flying towards us. This is KM Malta, returning from Malta, A320neo, 5-year-old airplane, first flight July 2019. Would you believe that with my hand warmer and my heated glove on, I'm actually starting to get warm? What I think I'm going to do... 747 to Oslo, the quad squad coming this way, nice. I am going to switch off the heated glove, put it away for a bit. Also, take out the hand warmer of my glove, switch that off and just go for bare fingerless gloves for the time being. Can always reactivate them when needed, but my hands are getting really warm. Incredible, because it is below zero, but there's absolutely no wind here at the moment where at least where we are standing. This is EasyJet. It's an EasyJet A320 Neo arriving from London Gatwick. Brand new airplane, less than a year old. First flight was in April 2024. Now, quad squad is coming closer. A747 to Oslo. Currently still looking a bit pixelated. It's going to pass overhead and a little bit to the east of me. The next airplane still a bit out. We have bird control K1 passing by. Quick wave. Let's see, two airplanes on the glide slope. Embraer 190, a BA arriving from London City. Tarom 737 arriving from Bucharest. Wait, that 747 is getting closer by and closer by. Challenge Airlines 747 Marissa says, looks to be an ex-China Airlines with her grumpy nose livery. Oh, does she have a grumpy nose? Interesting. We're all about grumpy noses here at AMS Live. Right. Well, we can watch the landing of the so manyth Embraer, or we can have a peek and look up at that 747 that is passing by overhead and is near my zenith. The closest it'll get. Right, well, that was an excursion I think was worthwhile. That was worthwhile. Let's see. Next up, Tarom. Arriving from Bucharest, flight 361. The airplane behind it is from British Airways, arriving from London Heathrow, an A320. And behind it, turning onto the glide slope, is an E2 Embraer 195 from KLM. Vortices emanating from the flap tips, beautiful to see. So that usually hints at relative high humidity. Departure in the background, that's from 18 left. Absolutely beautiful. Wolfgang says, great to see the twisting of the contrails of the 747. Cool shot, boy. I think you guys saw more detail in the shot than I did in my little 3.5-inch screen. Or was it? No, 2.5-inch. Raven Rock, mate. 5 gifted memberships courtesy of Raven Rock. Thank you so much for your generosity, Raven Rock. You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline's new members. Don't forget to use the custom emojis that you now have access to for a month. Enjoy them. Don't forget to say thank you to Raven Rock as well for your gifted membership if you're one of the recipients. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline's new members, and thank you so much, Raven Rock. This is BA Flight 430, returning to Amsterdam from London Heathrow, 200 nautical miles. It has flown. The airplane is 22 years old. First flight was in September 2002. The E2 Embraer 195. Behind it is from KLM and arriving from Zurich. The British Airman. Hello. Flap surface is also relatively clean. They took a page from the book of KLM in that respect. Hadi Clementia, goedemorgen. Indeed, -2 degrees in sunny Rotterdam. Over here it is also still below zero. Let's see if we have time to update the ticker after this airplane has landed. It's probably also -2 or so over here. For those of you joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. The channel Schiphol Group loves to hate, it's that good. I'm joined by Lisa, and I will be joined later today by more ground crew. Rick Meester is coming all the way from the north of the country. Evelyn is coming too, and so too is Jendrusek, and I think he's bringing Lorenzo with him. E2 Embraer 195. JG, good morning. Politie Spotter NL, good morning. Han, goedemorgen. Marcel, goedemorgen. Right. Embraer 190 next to arrive. Arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic, flight 1352. Let's have a quick look at the METAR, because there's not much coming in terms of quad squad to the Polderbaan anytime soon. In 2 hours from now, the Emirates A380 is expected. A refresh of the METAR says variable wind, 1 knot, a few clouds, and it is 0 degrees. Whoa, it's getting warm. It's freezing. Absolutely beautiful weather. Few clouds at 4,000 feet. And relatively high pressure, 1026 hectopascals. Let me update the ticker with the new METAR in a moment after this landing. KLM flight 1352, arriving from Prague in the Czech Republic. Embraer 190, 9 years old. First flight December 2015. Hey there, Drew, good morning. Canal Kurdistan, good morning. Welcome to the all, welcome one and all, welcome to all who have joined in the meantime. There is a bit of cloudiness, and it is more, morning by the way, more to the northwest. This is looking to the west. This is looking to the east. This is looking to the south. So, absolutely beautiful weather here. Maybe some showers later in the day. Not sure if they're actually going to fall or arrive early in the day. Let's have a quick look. We can also have a look at the weather radar for the Netherlands. A refresh will tell us what the current status quo, or at least the past hour, has been. We're standing approximately over here. So there's definitely a bit of precipitation, showers, small showers, seemingly further to the north, far away from where we are. It's probably going to dissolve before arriving here. At the moment, outbound airplane overhead. That is a KLM Embraer 190. Runway inspection in progress. Are they going to switch it around? Are they going to go for departures? Is this the last check before they're changing the runway use? Initially, I thought they were going to use the runway for departures today. And then, to my surprise, I saw they were using it for arrivals. No. I do see that play is arriving. And it is descending, so the next airplane to arrive is play. Looks like it is coming to the Polderbaan. GRF says, wow, that looks frosty AF. Yeah, it definitely is frosty. The water here too has a little layer of ice on it.
Should I go stand on it?
Yeah, why don't you try to stand on it and I'll film it. We'll see how thick the layer of ice is. Yeah, and the grass is frosty. Actually, looking in the direction of the sun is the most prettiest. There you go, both the Schiphol towers. Hey, World to Fly, A350, 10 minutes out, Wolfgang says. That's nice. So we're not just going to see narrow bodies for the time being. There are heavy hitters underway. Hey, that's good news, Marissa. ITA A220, and I see it now, flying a little bit out of the coast. ITA Airways flight 120, arriving from Milan. It is approaching. If you joined us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, and we're standing here at the Polderbaan being used for arrivals. We're waiting for the next traffic, and in the meantime, we're looking at the beautiful sunshine and the wintry landscape over here. Gives me a moment to go back to the laptop and thank JG, who just now gifted 5 memberships. JG, thank you so much for doing that. That's generous AF. I hope that everybody who receives a gifted membership from you will thank you for it. Enjoy the custom emojis that you now have access to if you're a new member. If you just got membered. Not dismembered, but membered. The custom emojis are there for a reason. Spamming is not allowed, but using custom emojis excessively definitely is allowed. Also, if you're new to the channel and you're liking what you're seeing, leave a like if you haven't done so already. Helps to promote this content to new people who haven't come across the channel yet but who are into streams such as these. Feel free to ask any questions. Saying hi is not mandatory, but it is always appreciated. The next airplane visible is play. It's playtime. If you remember, the custom emoji is there. Make the chat red. There we go. The chat is getting red, more red, almost all red. As we're awaiting play. Flight 460, it's an A320 Neo. Arriving from Reykjavik, 2 hours and 45 minutes on the way. And we see another airplane behind it. That is approaching the glide slope. The Play A320 Neo is 7 years old already. The first flight of this airplane was in April 2017. Hey, Jane is also back. Privet, good to see ya. Hope all is well. Bill J, good morning, mate. Not sure if I already said hi or if I missed your arrival in the chat, but good morning, mate. Right, it's getting busy. 2 ITAs are coming. I think, if we're lucky, they might even land back to back. The ITA from Milan first, the ITA from Rome second. The one arriving from Rome is an A321 Neo. The other one is the Bombardier C-Series 100. The A350 also now appearing on my little speck of flight radar that I have visible on my phone next to the chat. Playtime, let's hear it for play. For play, not foreplay, eh? You dirty people. I can hear you think. Well, exactly. All the airplanes that we have seen today thus far have been louder than on average you would have heard. Probably because of the absence of wind. The exception being play. Quiet AF. What? Absolutely amazing. The exception to the rule. Hopefully the next airplanes will get loud once more. Here's the next one. Croatia Airlines arriving from Zagreb. That's an A320. The airplane behind it, KLM Flight 980, arriving from London City. ITA should be, the first ITA should be turning in from the left. That's the Bombardier C series. And the second ITA is arriving from the right, from the east, although not yet in view. Maybe the first ITA is visible already. Yep, there she is. That's the ITA A220. First up, Croatia Airlines, flight 450. Hey there, Anil, who is tuning in from Malaysia. Good evening. Welcome to the show. And welcome to all others who have joined in the meantime. No butt shots today. I'm standing a little bit more to the south of where I'm normally standing. GRF says, this is my favorite airport stream. No excessive giggling, free and easy, sometimes not PG, just normal and not pleasing anyone. That's right. If you don't like it, F you all. Nah. It's banter that not everybody understands or appreciates, but that's the same with everything in life. Some things require an acquired taste and nothing is pleasing to everybody. Hey there, Lenti. Indeed, a beautiful morning. Lenti says, what a beautiful morning, joining the live for the first time, but have been watching your videos for a couple of months now. Lenti, thank you for saying hi, taking the effort to say hi. You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway. Welcome. Nice of you to say hi. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And if you are also enjoying the stream but haven't said hi yet, feel free to do so, just like Lenti did. KLM Flight 980. And is this Captain Wheelie? No. Nose is lowering too quickly. For a moment, it looked like the pilot was setting up for a long wheelie. Never came to be. Hey! China Airlines is coming this way, I think. That's a 777 that I think is coming this way, since it is a Chinese cargo airplane on its way to Shanghai. It's a pity that the departure coincides with the arrival of the A220 and A321 of ITA. Otherwise, I would have shown that departure, because yeah, I can see it is turning in already. It is coming this way. It's going to pass us overhead. Hey, Jason Barker says good evening from Japan. So, good evening to you too, Jason. Absolutely lovely to see that people are tuning in and finding the channel from all over the world. Such an international community, always nice. Something special that I don't think every channel has. And what a lovely machine this is, isn't it? Ciao ragazzi! Such a pretty airplane. There's that Chinese triple coming this way. I'm also going to abort following it, turn back, because there's 2 consecutive ITAs coming in. The one we saw just now arriving from Milan, this one is coming in from Rome, flight 108, an A321neo. Brand new, this airplane, first flight January 2024, so this month this airplane is turning 1. It's something that we've seen before a couple of times, that the 2 ITA airplanes arrive back to back. The lining is just exquisite today. Now we cannot turn back to the 777 because the A350 is next to land. The A350 World to Flight Corendon arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. 8 hours and 26 minutes, this airplane is underway now. 2 years old, Spanish registered. First flight was in April 2022. Looks like it is crabbing a little bit. The nose seems to be pointing a little bit towards us. It's me, Mike, is tuning in from the Philippines. Good to see you. Zalurk, good day to you, sir. Happy to have you back. To me, that A350 always looks so much like a predator bird.
They're getting more and more silent.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Or maybe we just our ears.
And maybe we've gone deaf, that could be the case as well. Next up is one of KLM's A321neos arriving from Paris-Charles de Gaulle, flight 1402, brand new airplane, first flight July 2024. I think you might be right, Wolfgang. Cannot find the message at the moment. Saw that Paul was celebrating 4 months of membership. Thank you so much for your support, Paul. This is the Fax A, the first of the A321neos. In the meantime, Fax D went to Aarhus this morning for, I think, a training flight or something. Everybody has to get trained to use the new type A320, the new type within the fleet of KLM. It's 10:48, so I think in 10 or so minutes from now we are going to see parallel arrivals. In the meantime, this is what the northwest looks like. That's where the clouds are drifting in from today, like it was the case yesterday. They don't seem like showers, but we Never know what might evolve later in the day. Don't think we're going to see showers since there's a high pressure area also building in strength. Another Air Baltic is passing overhead and the next airplane to arrive, EasyJet A320neo. Een hele goede morgen.
Bonjour. We are the Schiphol group.
Yeah. My favorite authority people from the Schiphol group. Jen Rossek and Lorenzo also back in. Thumbs up. Thumbs down for Schiphol group. Thumbs up for the people at home. Happy New Year, guys. Gelukkig nieuwjaar. Right, EasyJet A320neo coming in from Birmingham, and in the background, just having turned in, is United Airlines Flight 909 arriving from Chicago O'Hare. That's a Boeing 7878 Dreamliner, the smallest of the family. Welcome to the ground crew from Wolfgang as well. Herr Wolfgang, servus. Now this I did not miss. Raven Rock, once again, gifting 5 memberships. Raven Rock, thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that, you know that hopefully, but you did it anyway. Welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge new members. Please enjoy your custom emojis. Don't forget to say thank you to Raven Rock or to the other people who gift memberships if you're the recipient of a gifted membership. Carlton, good morning. Adrie, goedemorgen. Oh, Adrie says, have to do shopping and also de-ice the windows. Yeah, I had to do that as well this morning. Even though the grass is now getting green again because the frost on it is melting. There was a thick layer of ice on the windows of the cars this morning. This is the OELSO, Austrian registered. Let's quickly turn back. United Airlines Flight 909 arriving from Chicago O'Hare. 7 hours and 6 minutes on the way. So Flight 909 is almost 7:07 underway. 11-year-old airplane, first flight October 2013. The airplane behind it, vaguely visible at the 10 o'clock of the Dreamliner, is KLM Flight 1198 arriving from Oslo. That's a 737-800. Also turning in the background should be another Delta A330-300 arriving from Tampa in Florida. Can we see it already? Yep, there it is. First up, United Airlines Flight 909. Richard, goedemorgen. Davy, goedemorgen. And welcome to all the others who have joined in the meantime. You're watching AMS Live. The channel Schiphol Group loves to hate it's that good. Standing here at the Polderbaan, runway 18 right, being used for arrivals. It's snowing in Amsterdam. This is what you get when you apply reversers on a snowy runway. Beautiful to see. Insane, insane, insane. Now, this I did not miss. Hard to find messages. Super stickers are illuminated a bit better in my application that I use for live streaming. Messages of people celebrating memberships is a bit like looking for a needle in a haystack, so I did not see it immediately. But Paul, I am seeing your super sticker. Video game controller spins around as the word GLHF appears behind. Mate, thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that, mate. Sorry about missing your 4-month membership celebration. And thank you once again for that super sticker. 737 underway. A couple of cyclists have arrived on the scene with a tripod, and Russell is sitting there, standing guard, overlooking everything taking place over here. This is KLM flight 1198. It is returning from Oslo. 737-800. Let's quickly turn back. The next airplane already visible in the background, that is JetBlue, arriving from New York JFK. A merci beaucoup Maxime Dumortier, who is super chatting and says hi from France everybody, thanks for the stream, de rien, merci beaucoup pour votre super chat. No, my French sucks. I'm only insulting the French speakers with my poor French. Let's stick. You're Belgian. You do the speak. What?
Le chat superbe.
Le chat superbe. Oui. I have a Belgian who can also teach me a little bit of French here along with me. Hey, 747 just took off from runway 24, I see on flight radar. But, damn it. That's behind me. Dommage, dommage. What the fuck? I'm also looking, but the 747 is already behind the trees. Now in the meantime, more ground crew is arriving. We already have Jendrusik and Lorenzo here. Rick Meester and Evelyn are also walking over here. Check it out. Hey, and also a Dash 8 from the Coast Guard just took off. Flying low level. That's the Dash 8 100 from the Coast Guard. Flying out to do patrol. In the meantime, ground crew has gathered. From left to right, you see Rick Meester, Lise is sitting down, we have Lorenzo, we have Evelyn, and on the right we have Jendrusik. Kerel, goedemorgen. Happy New Year, mate. Ja, alles lekker. Met jou ook goed? Goed je weer te zien, man. Long time no speak.
Evelyn die zei, ja,
Ja, nee, die is er wel, maar dat maakt niet uit. Dat maakt niet uit. Sharing is caring. Dat is geen probleem, hoor. Zeker, dank jullie wel. Stuur mij even een tikkie, want dat is gewoon voor mij. Kom op, man. Doe jij niet zo gek. Heb je zin om te co-hosten? Want ik had al een microfoontje. Ja, nee, maar ik heb hem alvast klaargelegd, just in case. Don't feel you need to, but if you want to, you're always free to co-host. Rick Meester, the master of disaster, and has arrived here, hopefully in one piece. Yeah, there was warning of black ice, ijzel in the north.
Yeah.
Was it slippery?
It was.
Yeah.
It was quite tricky, but
You made it. Yeah, I'm happy that you did. I was wondering if you were going to come because of the slipperiness on the roads. Marja says, hi all to the ground crew. Hi back. Hey, ja, is goed. Merci. Delicious cup of fresh cappuccino, and it is still warmish. Oh, also let's try to keep focused on also what is going on over in the chat. I see that Mike Alpha Tango Sierra just became our latest Aurora Sky Lounge member. Thank you so much, Mike, for choosing the Aurora Sky Lounge as your place to hang out during the streams. Hope you'll find the lounge to your liking. Thank you so much for the support, mate. We have EasyJet coming in from Geneva. That's an A320 Neorio, 1 hour and 10 minutes underway. The airplane is 2 years old. The first flight was in July 2022. Jan Henk is tuning in from Almelo. Oh no, Zwolle. No, his last name is Almelo with double O. And he says also slippery in Zwolle.
Ja, no shit. We gleden bijna op ons mel en bij de McDonald's.
Ja, ik maakte net ook wel een beetje een bocht die anders
Ja,
had.
bij...
En ik heb winterbanden, dus iets.
Ja, bij de parkeerplaatsen zijn die witte strepen zijn allemaal verloren.
Giraffe says, what a bunch of people. Yeah. There's a whole get together now. We have sub-zero temperatures. No, the temperature is 0 degrees exactly, and still people come to show up. That's the dedication of AMS Live viewers. They are coming over even when it is 0 or below 0. It is a hardcore crew. Yeah. You got a cold because of it. The ground crew here. So if you're hearing something in the background, that is because the ground crew has gathered. In the meantime, let's have a look at what is coming. Hey, banana! The first of the bananas that arrive on Saturday just turned in. That's an A300-600 arriving from Madrid, Chemnitz, European capital, something. It says here it's an A300-600 freighter, 28 years old, hailing from the year 1996, even older than Lisa. What? 28-year-old Bombardier, no, not Bombardier, but A300-600. Right, Marissa sadly has to go, going out. See you later, Marissa. Thank you for joining. Right, Air Oink Oink is the first of the airplanes to arrive on the center runway. It's almost 11, well, it's 11:01 right now, and the center runway has opened up for arrivals as well. That's going to be for 40 minutes, so until 11:40 local time. Means that all airplanes from the west will probably land on the runway we are standing next to, and all airplanes arriving from the east will fly to the center runway. I think that is what this airplane is doing. Or is it? Hey, oh, that's the, huh? No, wait, that's the 777-200. KLM Flight 636 arriving from Las Vegas. Okay, so probably they're going to do a runway inspection then. Case asks, until when are you live? He will be arriving with VY 1377 around 2 o'clock. Now, I think I'll be done come 2 o'clock, unfortunately. A photo for you says, dit is de voorbode van de zomerse barbecue. You're right, Ton. In the summer, I'm not sure if we're allowed to fire up barbecues over here. We'll have to look in the APV of Haarlemmermeer for that. Say it?
You have a balcony.
Sorry?
You have a balcony.
I have a balcony. I have a rooftop terrace, indeed. Yeah. AMS Live barbecue on location. Problem solved, indeed. Yeah, no, the 777-200 arriving from Las Vegas is now on the glide slope to the center runway. So I think after this A300-600 has landed, we are going to see a runway inspection. Hey, Zenzi will be at Schiphol next weekend to spot. If you're in the vicinity, do come and look me up. Would be nice to see you again. Now, if you joined us in the meantime, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, and if you're hearing people chat be in the on the mic, that is because I have a ground crew with me. No less than 5 people are standing here next to me. We have Rick Meester, we have Evelyn, we have Jendrusik and Lorenzo and Lise. So if you hear some chatter, that's because they are standing right next to me. No. That's perfectly fine. Bombardier, no, not Bombardier C-Series, but DHL is coming in next. A300-600 arriving from Madrid, 2 hours and 7 minutes. The airplane is 28 years old. First flight of this airplane was in March 1996. Center runway also now open for arrivals, parallel arrivals in progress. The clouds are slowly but surely drifting in a little bit. Cloud slope visibility is still a-okay, but looking to the northwest you can see a bit more cloudiness. Wolfgang says, let's make it a barbecue at P3. Yeah, with a couple of hundred of people. Barbecue at P3.
Zou je nu weggestuurd worden? Moet je weer weggestuurd worden?
Het kan wel. Het is zo'n elektrische barbecue. Ik heb een discussie met gehad. En er ook een veiligheidsincident geweest.
Alright. Simply delivered, simply Saxony. DHL. Duly noted. Meanwhile, speaking of celebrations, also a massive big thank you and congratulations to Marco, who is celebrating 12 months of membership, and he writes, bedankt Boy and Mods. Thank you Boy and Mods. Another member has gone green. Greenpeace is going to be thrilled. Thank you so much for your support, Marco. Hope everything is still good in the lounge. Do let me know if something is no longer to your liking or if anything is lacking. So for the time being, traffic is going to the center runway. Reason being, I suspect a runway inspection that has already begun. Looking to the south side of the runway, I can already see one of the bird control vehicles on the runway. So this is KLM flight 636, an airplane that normally would have landed on the runway we are standing next to, but because there's a runway inspection in progress right now, temporarily all traffic is going to the center runway. The bird control vehicle doing the runway inspection already visible over there. That is K4. Driving around, looking to see if there's any debris. If there are any birds, chase them away. Nice combo shot with the A300. And it seems that we have crossed 500 likes because I am seeing memberships being gifted by both JD and by Wolfgang. Dudes, I should say, what are you doing? Thank you so much, all of you, for 500 likes. JD, thank you so much. 10 gifted memberships, courtesy of Jörg, and 5 additional memberships, courtesy of Wolfgang. Guys, you didn't have to do that. Thank you all so much. I hope that everybody who receives a gifted membership from you guys will thank you for it and will enjoy the custom emojis that you now have access to for a month. Thank you all so much for the likes, and Jörg and Wolfgang particularly, thank you for the gifted memberships. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline's new members. Here we see the sun, a little bit of cloud, and you can see if I show you the big overview looking to the east, things still look clear. Northeast at the horizon you can see some clouds in the distance. Looking to the north, the far north looks clear. Over here, a little bit of cloudiness drifting in. Most of the cloudiness seems to be in the northwest. This is looking to the west, looking towards the sea. All is still okay. The bird controller is still doing the inspection, so temporarily no traffic to the polderbaan, but that is going to change soon probably. After the inspection is done. Although, yeah, no. I was about to say, is there any traffic coming in still? But that definitely is, there definitely is. Rick Brown is tuning in from Aruba. Probably a bit sunnier and warmer than it is over here. I'm wondering if the EasyJet A320neo arriving from Liverpool is going to go to this runway or not. Let's have a look. It seems to be turning in already and its altitude is 1650 feet. So the answer is probably yes. Although, well, first of all, where is it? Seems to be turning in. Yeah, I do have it already. There it is. EasyJet flight 23441 arriving from Liverpool, A320neo. Looks like it'll be the next airplane to land over here. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of paracetamol because I have a slight headache, which I hope by taking some painkillers will not continue. Let's see. Check. Let's also sip of water. There we go. Say? No, just a little bit of headache.
Meer vodka drinken.
Meer vodka, yeah, more vodka is the answer. I haven't been drinking enough vodka. This should take care of it. Alright, Fred W. Aviation is tuning in from Belgium. Happy New Year to you too, mate. And David is tuning in from Beverwijk. Frits, goedemorgen. Good to be back, to see you back. Dennis van der Wijst, goedemorgen. And all the others who have joined in the meantime, good morning. You're watching Amos Live, the channel that Schiphol Group loves to hate. It's that good. We're standing here at the polderbaan. I am joined by a ground crew of no less than 5 people. We have Rick Meester, Evelyn Skies, we have Jen Drossek Sip, Lorenzo Sip, and we have Lisa DB, who are all here. DB Decibel, because she's so loud. That's why I have a headache. Rick knows what's up. Right. 2 runways open for arrivals right now. Center runway also open. Temperatures just above freezing at the moment. The first next airplane to the polderbaan, the runway we are standing next to, is EasyJet A320neo coming in from Liverpool. Flight time 51 minutes. The airplane is brand new. First flight was in September 2024, so this one still is brand new. Dex is also back, good to see you. Astra Benjamins is tuning in from Cairo. Holy shit. What temperature is it over there, Cairo, right now? Stefan, goedemorgen. And good morning to all others who have joined. Sweetie, good morning. Arnold, goedemorgen. United 767-300 just took off from runway 24, I can see on flight radar. And this is the first time that airplanes are actually coming in the shade, arriving in the shade. Although here you can see that the sun is beginning to shine again. High clouds, friendly high clouds, drifting in slowly but surely. Another sip of coffee before it turns freezing cold. Good cappuccino. Nee, dat is helemaal geen probleem, joh. Ben je gek?
Jongens, ik heb wel mijn eigen beker meegenomen en die fancier. Die is veel fancier, kijk.
Ooh, hey! Evelyn brought her own cup. Check it out. Look at that. What kind of cup is this? Hey! That looks familiar. That's way too expensive, Rick says. Yeah. Quality has a price, you know. Thank you for the support, Evelyn. And this is German Airways coming in for Runway Center, flight 1828. Iberia Express A320 arriving from Madrid is the next airplane to come in for the Polderbaan. Most of the traffic inbound now at the moment going to the center runway because they're arriving from the east. But over here in the distance we can already see Iberia Express flight 1791. It's an A320, 2 hours and 8 minutes on the way. It's the EC Mach, that's Mike Uniform Kilo. 17-year-old airplane, first flight October 2007. Another EasyJet following in the background, arriving from Newcastle. And Bra 190 arriving from Dublin is flying base, coming in from the left, from the west. I'm not sure if we can see that already. It's probably still a bit lower and further out. It's always hard to estimate where the airplanes are in real life when you base where you look on what you see on flight radar. Infinite Mustafa says 747 Lufty over you. Where is it flying? There's also a few clouds overhead, so I'm not seeing it right away. So considering the temperatures right now, it is actually quite busy here at the airport. A lot of pedestrians. Paolo is tuning in with a flu, lying in bed. Beterschap, Paolo.
Ik was gewend dat de aan de dag gewoon 1 uur. En ik wist dat ze landen sinds het uur.
Right. This is Iberia Express, flight 1791, arriving from Madrid.
Dus wij stonden om 1 uur stonden we op het panoramadek. Kijken of die bij de vlakbij het panoramadek lag. Nee, een kwartier eerder. En hij was opzij teruggeland, dus we zaten sowieso zo. Nee, dat zie je ook niet. En daar staat bij dat. Hij staat in dit stuk een beetje. Panoramadek uit die kant.
Nice use of the reversers. Landings over here for people standing here louder than you normally would have them. It's probably because of the near absence of wind. It's also why the temperature here is, the subjective temperature is higher than the objective temperature. It feels warmer, particularly with the sun out. Care to join, Rick? If you still know how to use it. Precies. There we go. Rick Meester should be live now with us.
Hello. Hello everyone.
All is well, you should be clearly audible now in the stream. Rick Meester also joining me here.
Glad to be back.
For the first time in a while. When was the last time you were here?
I think the last time was maybe January 2024.
It was also during wintry conditions, and I think we were at the roundabout then for the departures. I was initially going there this morning because, or at least I had plans to go there, but then I saw that the runway use was changed and arrivals were taking place.
Yeah, I was hoping for a northern wind, but the wind changed a bit to the south, I guess.
Windfinder was indicating that the wind was picking up later today and was going to blow from the north. So I'm still expecting maybe later in the day a runway change might happen, but for the time being... Unfortunately, not a lot of Quad Squad members coming in. I think the first Quad Squad member to arrive over here will be the Emirates A380. It's ETA around 12:30.
Evelyn is happy because she is seeing an Airbus A318 or 19.
They're cute, aren't they?
They're snoozy. I learned that they are snoozy.
Snoozy?
Yeah.
Okay, who told you that?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Snoezig, snoozy.
Snoozig.
You snooze, you lose, is
You
what they
snooze,
say,
you lose.
right?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely true.
Wolfgang says, hey Rick, great to have you back.
Thank you, Wolfgang.
Good to have you here, mate. Always a pleasure to have you in the stream, not only when you're in the chat, but also in real life.
I know. I heard that a lot.
Have you been to the aviation store, or do you have plans to go there?
No, well, actually, I'm going to pick up 3 models in Haarlem later today.
From a person or in a store?
No, from a person, and 3 KLM models. A Fokker 50, Fokker 100, and Boeing 787-10.
I thought you were going to say Fokker 70, the entire.
Already have it.
Oh, you already have it. So then you'll have a complete previous
Well,
generation of City Hopper.
I'm getting close.
Do you still have enough room for all the models?
No.
So if you live in the north of the country and you have a big house for sale, hit up Rick Meester.
Please let me know.
He might be interested.
We can always make a deal.
Right, so in the meantime, parallel arrivals in progress, KLM Embraers, the narrow bodies, rush hour on both runways, 737s and Embraers for the most part. Another KLM Embraer 190.
I really love this plane.
Well, in that case, you're lucky.
Well, not because it looks so good, but you have a lot of leg room in there.
You told me, yeah. As a tall guy.
Yeah, it's yeah.
How tall are you? 2 meters?
Well, almost.
No. Rick is tall.
No, boy is just small.
Hey. If you're thinking, what am I hearing? That is K4, who was using his sound effects board. But I was zoomed into Austrian, going to the center runway. K4 saying hi.
Dat vind ik altijd knap. Als ik dan mijn stem verlies, dan krijg ik een hele andere stem.
A330 Neo just took off to Seattle. Right, so at the moment the sun is hiding from us. Behind the clouds there's also a couple of contrails over there that you can see. Don't think they're going to... Yeah, no, they're not going to optically collide, so to speak. Not a very close conjunction, or... No, the left one is already going to be past the right one. Right.
I hope I won't ban anyone in the chat this
Accidentally
time.
with your
My big fingers.
Yeah.
My chubby fingers.
Oh, what's it doing? That was a major bank to the right. Interesting. Right, so once again, traffic now for the most part going to the center runway. Both runways are open, and runway 18 right, the Polderbaan, is expected to become the only runway for arrivals once again around 11:40. So that's 20 more minutes or so of parallel arrivals. Means that everything that is arriving from the east will be landing on the center runway, and everything arriving from the west will be arriving on the Polderbaan.
Ik denk het is de A380 die binnenkomen, die gaat naar Manchester.
Jeffrey, goedemorgen. MK Aviation, good morning. Stan, good morning.
Oh ja. Nou, had op zich gekund.
Right, so don't see anything on the glide slope to the Polderbaan just yet. The next airplane to come in is an Embraer 175 arriving from Aalborg. But where is it?
So is it true, by the way, that when we reach 600 likes, that somebody is going to donate 500 memberships?
I don't
think
know.
I read something like that.
Where did you read that? 500 gifted memberships when we reach 600 likes? I don't think so.
No.
I remember that Wolfgang and Jörg had a plan of Project 1500 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever we were going to reach 1500 likes during a stream while live, they were going to drop bombs of 50 or 100 memberships each.
Okay. Well, if we reach 2025 likes today,
Yeah.
then I will donate 10 memberships.
10 memberships.
Yeah, I
10
will do that.
memberships will be gifted by Rick Meester if we reach 2025 likes.
Boy, what do you think? Dus na die 80, wat denk je?
Ik weet het niet. Die gaat overhead
Je
natuurlijk.
gaat Manchester.
De Manchester, ja. Nee, maar de
Amsterdam.
nee, de A380 for Amsterdam is expected in an hour or so from now.
Ja, maar het vloog precies in de pad. Ik denk van,
Ja. No, that's not the A3. That's not our A380.
scammer gets scammed.
Maria says 150 likes when we reach 1500 likes.
But she's
Right.
Maya's in a different time zone, so she's in the future.
Jeffrey already went ahead, gifting 10 memberships. What are you doing, Jeffrey?
Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That is definitely very generous. Let me see. Where is the chat? There it is. Going to the bottom of the screen. Jeffrey, mate, thank you so much. 10 gifted memberships. Courtesy of you. Memberships are still being dealt to members randomly. Jeffrey, thank you so much, mate. That is above and beyond. You didn't have to do it, but you did it. 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. I hope that everybody who receives a gifted membership will say thank you and will enjoy the gifted membership and the custom emojis it provides access to for a month. Jeffrey, dankjewel. Thank you so much, mate.
Natuurlijke habitat. Het ijs.
Oh, and the stakes have been raised. Wolfgang says it's mission 1500, so at 1500 likes, it's 150 memberships by
Wow.
both JD, by John Dutch Canadian, and by Wolfgang.
Ik ga 150 accounts aanmaken. 1500 accounts.
Mission 1500.
It's
In the
going to
meantime,
be
the
an
next airplane
expensive
to come
day.
in for Polderbaan is approaching. It is an Embraer 175.
Gewoon 500 halen. Dan donate ik wel op een beetje misschien 52.
Precies. Ja.
Dat is het beste wat ik kan doen. Hè. Ik kan geen
Je hele... Oh ja, natuurlijk. Dat is het ook.
Oh, you're standing in the way a little bit.
I'm so
Rick
sorry.
Meester
I'm sorry.
With his big body.
I've heard that before.
KLM flight 1068 coming in from Southampton. Now, where is the next airplane? Don't see it yet.
Oh, and congratulations to Hans van Rijssen for being a member for 10 months now. Thank you for your support.
This is the PHEXS. Rolling out.
De volgende zijn visible.
Oké. Waar?
Daar een grote blok.
Ja, oh, daaronder. Ja, ik zie hem. Ja. That's an airplane
Welke is dat?
from KLM. That's KLM flight 758, 78710, arriving from Panama City.
Dat deed ik toen een keer. Ja, ik zie hem al vliegen. Ja, waar? Ergens bij die volletje.
And in the meantime, indeed, Hans, thank you so much. 10 months of membership. He comes in with the following message. Good morning, and remember, a good BOA constricts. BOA constricts. Yeah, you're right. Boa constrictor. BOA is the term that is basically the official name for what those security guys that keep sending me away do. So
Those bastards.
bastards,
Yeah.
yeah. But a true boa constricts, so in that case they're true boas. A nice play of on words from Hans there. Thank you so much for your continued support, mate. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking anymore. The next airplane. Over there, still the gear up. KLM flight 758 arriving from Panama City. 9 hours and 11 minutes underway. The PHBKK, it is 4 years old. First flight was in December 2020.
Ik heb geen zilveren kronen meer om mijn tanden, dus ik mag...
Oh, echt?
Ja, maar het is heel lang.
Now there's another airplane coming in. KLM flight 1042 arriving from Birmingham. Should be turning in somewhere in the background, according to flight radar. I think that the clouds are in the way.
Stupid clouds.
Yeah, it's not very cloudy if you look to the north, but there are a few clouds now in the way of the arriving airplanes and us over here. This is KLM flight 758 arriving from Panama City.
First of all, thank you, Raven, for donating 5 memberships. Thank you so much.
You can see the next airplane already in the background. KLM flight 1042 arriving from Birmingham. There it is. Gives me a moment to quickly say thank you to Raven Rock as well. 5 gifted memberships just now. Thank you so much, Raven Rock, for your own your unnecessary generosity. Nobody asked for it, but you did it anyway. Very kind and very generous of you. Hope that everybody who receives a membership from you will thank you for it.
And Henk Speelman is asking if I am from Gorredijk, a small town in Friesland. Well, no, I'm not. I'm actually from Leeuwarden. But I do have a relative living in Gorredijk. But that's just some trivia.
Is that in the vicinity of Leeuwarden, or?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like 20-minute drive.
20
I think.
minutes, okay.
Maybe 30, depending on how fast you drive.
So they're living in the middle of the country then.
Yeah, you can call it that. Actually.
Is it still in the province of Friesland?
Yes, it is. It's near Drachten.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, what do you think? Will we be getting an Elfstedentocht this year?
No way. No way.
No way, no how. Elfstedentocht, if you don't know what it is a famous ice skating marathon, ultra marathon, if you will. How long is it? 200 or so kilometers?
Yeah, something like 211 kilometers.
Literally translated, it's the tour of 11 cities.
Very good.
The province where Rick Meester is from, Friesland, in the north of the country, has a lot of lakes, and they're also connected. So if hell freezes over and Friesland freezes over, then you can skate from city to city.
Yeah, if you're crazy enough, then you can do that.
Our current king was crazy enough to do that when he was still crown prince.
Yeah, he was.
When he was younger.
Yeah.
Under a nickname. What was it again? Something from Buren? Armin? No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think it was Armin from Buren. I don't know. No, I can't remember.
It was something from Buren, I think.
I think so too. Maybe someone in the chat knows.
Could be. So, back to another narrow body. This is KLM flight 1042 arriving from Birmingham. 737-800. 42 minutes underway. It's a BXB. Bravo, X-ray Bravo. The airplane is 25 years old. First flight was in April 1999. Another millennial.
Oh my god. We have John, who has donated 20 memberships already.
What?
Oh, John.
No. That's why. Mate, you didn't have to do that.
Willem van Buren.
Willem.
Yes.
Willem van Buren.
No, that can't be right. Is it right?
John, mate, what are you doing? 20 memberships just now being gifted by John, Dutch Canadian, mate. Dankjewel, thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that, but you did it anyway. Incredible. Thank you so much, John. I hope that everybody who receives a membership from you will thank you for it. And will enjoy the membership, the custom emojis you now have access to. Don't forget to say thank you to John. If you are one of the recipients of his gifted membership. John, I don't know why you did it, but thank you so much, mate. That is truly above and beyond.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
Is dat niet de A380?
De A380?
Daar zo.
Waar?
Ja, die quad. Die daar, er zijn 2 quads die aankomen. Oh mijn god, er zijn er 2.
Ja. Tegen de tijd dat ze hier komen. Quads are coming, but we are unable to follow them when they are passing overhead. It does look like quad squad members are coming this way, overhead.
Nee, de A380 zit daar.
Alan has to go. He says, catch you later, legend and crew and ground support. I'm off to be nice to people. I don't buy it. I think you're lying.
Boy, have you seen your sub count?
Have I seen my sub count? I haven't.
Well, look at it.
Huh?
Look at it.
Look at it. Yeah, I cannot see it over here. Nor am I very much interested in looking at it right now. There's a live stream going on. We have airplanes coming in. Right now, another airplane coming in to the center runway KLM flight 1788, arriving from Hanover. Hanover. German Airways. Still don't know why they repainted Chucky back to a standard livery. We already saw the PHBVD this morning. The previous KLM SkyTeam 777-300 back repainted into the standard livery.
I never liked it anyway. I don't like the SkyTeam livery.
I think it's not my favorite special livery, but I think it is at least nice that there is something that isn't blue and white.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the rest of the fleet.
That's true.
Well, of course, if KLM is tuning in and is listening, how about some new retro livery airplanes? Transavia announced special livery in celebration of their 60th year of existence. Well, I think you don't necessarily need a celebration, a so many year.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Be like Nike. Just do it.
Just do it.
Okay, dat is een ander verhaal.
Right. Where are the airplanes? Where did you hide them?
Let's see.
Behind the clouds.
I think so. Yeah.
Have you stored them all in your house?
Oh, I wish.
What? So, traffic is a bit slow. Transavia arriving from Innsbruck to the center runway. That's the next airplane to come. Oh yeah, there I see it. Yeah, there it is. This is Transavia flight 6610 6610 arriving from Innsbruck. Beautiful Innsbruck.
Maya says that the A380 has an ETA of 12:35.
Another airplane coming in, flying base, further up. That's number 190 to Gothenburg, from Gothenburg. And we also have a number 190 that is turning in for the Polderbaan, arriving from Humberside. Somewhere. Saturday is always a travel day in the world of vacation and travel, but over here,
Not today.
quite calm. Here's the Transavia arriving from Innsbruck, getting ever closer to the center runway. The Embraer 190 arriving from Humberside should now be on the glide slope. Well,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
yeah.
the little bit of blue between the clouds. Yeah, we can see it. There it is. Nice envelope of clouds where you can see the airplane coming in.
And it does look like the wind is coming from the north. If you look
Yeah.
at the clouds, then
Yeah, but also if you look to the scale of chimney smoke, you can see it as well.
yeah, true. that was easier.
So it was easier, yeah. But I think it's nice that you take the time to look at the drifting direction of the clouds to see where the wind is coming from. It's interesting to see that the wind is coming from the north and the airplanes are landing to the south. On ground level, not a lot of wind. I think we should also do an update of the ticker, the meter.
Ik ga weer op de neus staan.
Transavia arriving from Innsbruck. Let's do a quick update of the meter while we're waiting for the next airplane to arrive. Also, let's have a look, see if there are showers coming in. This is the footage of the past hour. We're situated over here. So, a few small showers in the north, but they seem to be dissolving as they're passing to the south. We have 1 knot of variable wind. Temperature is now 3 degrees C. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. We don't have a ceiling. We do have few clouds at 3,000 feet, and we have relatively high pressure, 1,027 hectopascals. Not much going on otherwise. Parallel arrivals for another minute or so. I think that the last airplanes to the center runway are already in the vicinity of Schiphol. So pretty soon we should see resumption of inbound traffic to Polderbaan exclusively. And then until 1 o'clock, Polderbaan will probably be the only runway for arrivals once more.
Nice. Marianne is suggesting that the whole ground crew could do an airplane dance.
Airplane dance.
But well, it's quite slippery over here, so
It is. No, it's
such a shame.
It's. That's a good excuse.
Yeah.
See that Catherine is also back in the chat. Good morning, Catherine. And I see that Mark is celebrating 2 months of membership. Mark, thank you so much for your continued support. Hope all is still good in the lounge. Thank you so much for your continued support, mate. Now, hopefully things will pick up a little bit because it's relatively slow here. I think we saw more action yesterday. We definitely saw more 747s yesterday.
So good to know.
Embraer 190 arriving from Humberside. It is probably a Britty hopper.
And good morning to you too, Gerrit. Good to see you again.
Eastern Airways, aka a Britty hopper. Speaking of the person who thought of the name Britty hopper, has anybody seen Frank? I don't think we've seen him in the live chat since we began streaming again in the beginning of the year. This is now the 3rd stream of 2025.
Such a cool livery.
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then one of those boring blue ones behind it. Oh, lame. Nah. So, how many more airplanes will be arriving on runway center? Will the 737 arriving from Berlin still go to the center runway? There's an E2 Embraer 195 that has... Yeah, it is on the glide slope to the center runway. The next airplane is Iceland Air Flight 500. That's a MAX 8 737. 2 hours and 35 minutes on the way. Brand new airplane. First flight March 2024.
1 op 3 in de Zwitserland.
Ah, friendly neighborhood, the police. Also patrolling. The police, together with the military police.
Our big friends.
Those are decent folk. Those are nice people. Yeah. Those are the guys that people thought, okay, you guys, you're cool, you're stable, you're allowed to wear guns. The others,
That's
just a ticket book and a pen. That's more than enough for you.
The wannabes.
Don't want to trust you with a gun.
Well, thank you, Adrian, for mentioning that Rick has a radio voice. Well, thank you. Maybe I can always try as a new career or something. I don't know.
Start a pirate radio station. AMS FM with Rick Meester.
Let's try.
Dat is gewoon het ergste waar je aan kan denken. Dat je hier het gewoon
Well, despite the low temperatures, my nose isn't running, and that is a big...
I think you're right.
That says a lot. I think you and I both are suffering from runny noses whenever ambient outside temperatures drop below 20 or so degrees C.
I think I lose, about 1 liter of water just running from my nose on a normal day.
Same here. Normally speaking, with temperatures like we have today, you have to constantly blow your nose, but I think it's the absence of wind. At least on ground level, there's a near complete absence of wind.
I think people are very interested to know these kind of things, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Bodily fluids are always interesting subject matter to talk about. Hey, hallocus bocus, Klaartje, tuning in from Belgium.
Belgium. Ugh. Belgium.
Austrian Wolf says Rick should do yoga talking.
I don't know about that. Well, maybe the talking, but not the yoga itself.
The A321 from Iceland, from Finnair, is in the vicinity. Should be passing overhead. I think that the clouds are in the way.
Gewoon E2.
Sorry?
Dat is een E2, ik hoorde hem.
Oh, an E2. Yeah, the whale sounds of the E2 that is passing by us to the center runway.
John is asking if I have any relatives in Canada. Well, not that I know, but who knows? They might be relatives. I mean, we are all relatives, if you look at it.
Ik heb zoiets van volgens mij een normaal vliegtuig, dan kan je nog een.
Do you have any relatives abroad? I don't. At
No,
least
no.
not first line, so to speak. So no aunts and
neither.
uncles or anything.
No.
The furthest any of my aunts and uncles live is Texel
Hoofddorp?
Island.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the islands in the north of the country.
Ik heb er onderzoek naar gedaan. Geluid over het land.
Yeah, a lot of Dutchies emigrated to Canada, among others, and I think also there's also quite a substantial population living down under in both Australia and New Zealand. Most of them, I think, sought a better world and living conditions after the Second World War. But
Yeah.
nowadays, I think there's also a lot of farmers emigrating to, amongst others, Canada, just because of the rules and regulations
Yeah, I can imagine.
getting
Yeah.
more strict.
Dan een nieuwere generatie klagers.
I would do so, I think.
Kevin is tuning in from Brisbane, or is it Zoe, or is it Kevin and Zoe? Good to see you again. Hope you've had a good day. Bas says, alles is relatief, everything is relative. Yeah, absolutely right.
Ik kan me herinneren dat ik in Amsterdam woonde, dat ik echt iedere
Ask Albert Einstein.
en het waren echt van die herriebazen.
Well,
I think he wrote a thing or two about relativity.
or he means that we are all relatives, like we are all brothers and sisters from each
Adam and
other.
Eve, yeah, indeed.
We are. Maybe I have a brother from another mother. You know.
Yeah. Could be. Michael Jackson also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate.
En er waren niet alleen paarden, er was ook die passen.
Zoe says Kevin's like 1 minute away on the sofa. Do you live that big? Wow. Oh, he's in the other wing. He's in the west wing of our mansion.
Nee, maar mijn opa die woont precies in het draaipunt van waar
Seems that Mrs. Professor is going to bed. See that Maria is saying good night. I probably missed Mrs. Professor. Oh wait, it's just above that. I think the letter type is a little bit too small to see all the messages properly. Mrs. Professor, thank you for joining. Sleep well. Hope to see you again in the next one.
Have sweet dreams about AMS Live.
Ah, 1 meter. Zoe says, I thought you were talking about a minute, and I was thinking you guys have so much space. Everybody is living large. Then again, Brisbane is of course a city, so I think I screwed over my live chat on my phone. Started pinching to zoom in a little bit to make the messages a bit bigger. Now everything has stopped moving. This is Air Arabia coming in from Tangier in Morocco. Now I thought it was the same as Royal Air Maroc, a subsidiary or something, but it seems that that's not the case. Don't know for sure. So if anybody knows exactly what the relationship between Air Arabia and Royal Air Maroc is, if there is any, do let us know. I'm curious. Hans' favorite is coming in next.
Is Han in de chat of niet?
I don't know if Han is in the chat. I think he was in the chat earlier. Not sure if he still is. Is that because of the split screen? Quickly, let me fix that. Hate it when my chat isn't updating or if I'm not seeing the latest messages. Okay, now I think I do see it. Right, all the messages now. Vueling coming in next. Flight 8369 arriving from Asturias. Now, obviously you think AST or something as the abbreviation for that airport. It's OVD. Oscar Victor
Okay.
Delta. OVD for Asturias.
No idea.
No, me neither. Sometimes it doesn't seem to be making any sense.
Maybe Oviedo. Isn't that a city in Spain?
Could be.
I know there's a football club coming from Oviedo.
Ah. Would that be in the vicinity of Asturias or something?
Maybe some Spanish viewers are now laughing at us. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure people are laughing at us always.
Yeah, that's true.
And rightly so.
And rightly so.
I laugh at other people often as well, so. Let's see. Han is in the chat, but busy doing 3D printing.
Nice.
What makes me wonder what
Yeah,
are you
what are you
printing?
printing? Yeah.
You can make so many things, well, depending on the size of the printer.
True.
Johan Meester says greetings over there. This is KLM flight 1704, Embraer 175 arriving from Brussels. Don't see any traffic going to the central runway anymore, so it seems that we're back at Podbaan use exclusively for the inbound traffic. This airplane, 7 years old, first flight October 2017.
Han says he's printing funny cats for his girlfriend.
Ah, funny cats.
Funny cats. What are funny cats?
Cats that are funny.
Haha.
No, but that is a good question.
Maybe those cats that you can see at a Chinese restaurant.
Or those wobbly with a wobbly neck that you can put on the back side of your car in the front.
Awesome. Oh, Wolfgang says that Han is printing a statue of me.
A 1 to 200 miniature, 1 centimeter tall. Pretty sure that you need a magnifying glass to see any details. I'm wondering what the resolution of those printers is, and if you can actually print out very small details, and if so, how small or tall.
Would be cool.
Are they expensive? What do you feed a 3D printer? Epoxy or something? Where do you buy it?
Do I look like a printer guy? I don't know. I have no.
I'm looking at you, Rick, because I think you have a lot of answers. I'm hoping you were
that's
having
true.
the
I do have a lot of answers.
I was hoping you were having answers to the questions I was posing, but
I have a lot of wisdom. That's true.
My dentist says she wants to send me to the surgeon, the dental surgeon, to have my wisdom teeth examined because they might be they might need to get extracted, or at least that's what she wants.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose any wisdom. I have so little of it.
True. I can confirm that.
He said enthusiastically. Am I hearing a helicopter? That first officer was looking intently and I was throwing a wave, but I didn't see him reciprocate.
Maybe he's a bit shy.
He was looking, is that guy really looking? Yeah. Can he really see
Why
me?
is that guy waving at me?
What a simpleton. NJ says, hello boy from Asse, tuning in from the north of the country. And with simpleton I mean he was thinking that I was a simpleton, just waving like not the first officer, but he was looking like that simpleton is waving to me. Surely he cannot see when I wave back. We can, even if you write messages, if you're a first officer and you love the channel, drop us a message on paper.
Would be
in
nice.
the window we can see, we can zoom in. Hey, I've got good news, Rick. Number two is a Delta A330. So if we're not enough def already, we will get more def in a few minutes. Being preceded by Air France, flight 1500, not an A220 today, but a regular A320, unfortunately.
Ah, no baby bus. That's a shame.
That is a pity.
Ga je lekker slapen? Lekker warm in het gras.
Ja, niet luisteren naar advies.
Lorenzo is lying down in the grass. I think Lorenzo is deploying a scheme where he doesn't want to go to school and he wants to have an excuse.
I would jump inside the channel.
I think I would do the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try skating on the channel.
Oh yeah.
See how dense it is, the ice layer.
In
Well,
in
not
Friesland
very-
we would
not-
say it can add.
Not very dense because I can see the water already over here. It's melting. Right, so the moment we've
Let's
been
get
waiting for,
loud.
finally another heavy hitter. Delta Airlines Flight 136, arriving from Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, a lovely city. Boop 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 boop.
I've never been there actually.
What?
I've never been in Detroit.
Me neither. Me neither.
So
So this is an A330-300, 7 hours and 9 minutes on the way, 8 years old, first flight June 2016. A lot of the Delta A330s seem to be from 2016, don't they?
was a good year for the A330.
And for Airbus.
And we have to say thank you, Evelyn.
It's time to get loud.
Yes, €2.49.
Goed verhaal. Ja, it's time to get loud.
It's time to get loud. It
Time to
sure
get
is.
loud. Well,
It
fingers
sure is.
crossed. Fingers crossed. Will it or won't it? Oh? It's preparing for a very
Yes.
buttery landing.
Very nice.
Oh, check out just how smoothly that main gear touched down.
Oh, what's wrong with the brake? Oh no, just kidding. Haha.
Right, the landing that has it all. A buttery smooth touchdown. Deployment of the reversers, a wheelie and spray. It's a full bingo card.
Yeah, it's a
It's a full bingo
It
card.
ticked all the boxes.
Absolutely amazing. That was one of the best landings we've seen and heard. Also, a massive big thank you to Evelyn, of course, for your super chat. You know what time it is. Time to get loud. I was filming it first, but definitely loud it did get, but not as loud as they can get. Hopefully the next airplane will do better. Another A330 coming in from Bonaire. Bonaire. That's a Freudian
I get it.
Slip
I get
up.
it.
slip of the tongue.
I have to get rid of my gum because
Gum?
it's like tasteless, a tasteless piece of rubber inside of my mouth.
Give us more details. This is KLM Flight 767, A330-300 arriving from Bonaire, which is in the Caribbean Sea, just off the coast of Venezuela in Latin America. So the flight time is a bit long, 8 hours and 9 minutes, and this airplane is registered as PH, aka Faka. What up, Faka? The airplane is 12 years old, first flight February 2012.
Dat vliegtuig is nog ouder dan mij.
Hey, and also another Chinese 777 passing overhead to China,
China.
going to Guangzhou. Little bit of sunshine over there.
Hoi. Big hoi.
It's almost like the landing strip is illuminated by the sunshine while we are standing here in more shady area. Seems fitting for shady figures such as me and the ground crew over here.
Jongens, jongens, jongens. Het is een Blue Delta.
Sorry?
De Blue Delta.
In de Blue Delta.
De Blue Delta. De special Blue Delta. Hé, wat
More wheelies. Yeah, and that Chinese triple in the meantime has passed over the clouds, passed us by on its way to Guangzhou, China Southern Cargo. Beautiful 777 freighter, unfortunately coinciding with the landing of another heavy hitter. So if you joined us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing here at the Polderbaan. We have a ground crew with us. Rick Meester is back for the first time in a year or so, co-hosting with a mic. We also have Jendrosek and Lorenzo here. We have Evelyn, and we also have Lisa over here. Temperatures at the beginning of the stream were below 0. They're now just above 0. Let's have a quick look. Or did we already? No, we did already do a check of the meter recently. So yeah, not much is changing. We have some high clouds. Maybe some precipitation later in the day, but for the time being, what rain there is falling or wintry precipitation in the Netherlands is falling further to the north.
Yeah, there is some rain there over there in the north.
Yeah, it does look, if you look to the, just in the direction of, just right of the excavator, it almost looks like there's some precipitation falling from that cloud.
I hope it stays there.
Definitely, yeah.
I finally get a nice dose of vitamin D.
Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely getting our vitamin D fix in today. Another Blue Delta coming in. Blue Delta flight 1002 arriving from London Heathrow. This is number 190. Right, setting up for a long wheelie. Is it Captain Wheelie? It could be. Certainly looking promising so far, but the nose gear is dropping. This is not Captain Wheelie, but definitely a very nice wheelie. Not Captain Wheelie length. Captain Wheelie would still have the nose wheel up, would start to lower the nose wheel right about now, but still very nice. Hey, and Frank, the name giver of the term Britty Hopper, has arrived. Good morning and Happy New Year, Frank.
Oh, he was the inventor of the name Britty Hopper.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
really? Wow.
He has a way with words. Britty Hopper. That's trademarked by Frank, so each time we use it, we have to pay him.
Damn.
Hey, I'm hearing an ambulance or something. It sounds nearby.
Oh no, there's an ambulance. Well, it's quite far away actually.
Oh, it's on the road next to the. Yeah, I think. Oh wow, the sound travels.
Wow,
really.
Yeah.
A bit further out. There it is.
Oh shit, is daar. Dat zie ik nu dan.
You probably aren't hearing it on the mic that well because I am using the blimp and the mic is pointing forward, so the ambulance out of the focal area where the mic is picking up sound from. Evan also back. He says, "What's up, gangsters from the east side? What is up, mate? I hope you're still safe there where all those forest fires are in your vicinity. Stay safe, mate. Good to have you. I'm happy to see that you're still able to make it in the live chat. Please stay safe, Evan." We have another Britty Hopper coming in from Darlington or Teesside. Flying on behalf of KLM, flight 964 and number 190, 18 years old, hailing from the year 2007, month not specified. No wheelie from this pilot. That's okay. There'll be more chances in the future.
Yeah, better luck next time.
Better luck next time, exactly. Bear with me says, at this point Captain Wheelie might become to this channel what the stick was to Top Gear. Some say.
Some say that he's a pilot during weekend.
Some say he's a retired military pilot now flying his last days for KLM. Others say it's a female captain who's just showing off. All we know is He's called he or she, he, him, her, they. You have to be PC these days.
True.
It's called Captain Willy. Right. So the trash airplane, followed by another Transavia airplane trash, the TR8H.
Does remind me of that show of Top Gear when they revealed Michael Schumacher as the stick.
Oh yeah.
But he wasn't actually.
Yeah, good old Schumacher back in the day when Formula One still had V10 engines.
Yeah.
I definitely would consider watching Formula One again if they would reintroduce those V10s from the early 2000s.
Yeah. Or the V12 as well.
Or the V12,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Those definitely are the two engines that sounded the best.
It will damage your ears, but it's worth it. It really is worth
performance, F the CO2 emissions.
Yes, Frank, the other voice is me, Rick. I hope you like it. If you don't, well, just turn down the volume.
Trash airplane is coming in next from Barcelona. It is the TR8HH or Transavia flight 5132. It's the PHHSC, 14 years old, first flight April 2010.
Oh, Wolfgang has to go.
Wolfgang has to go? What?
What is this?
Wolfgang, thank you so much for joining here today. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate. Hopefully, see you again tomorrow. Weather was looking good for the rest of the weekend, and I thought I even saw on Bioradar the 14-day long-term predictions that we aren't going to see any substantial precipitation in the next 2 or so weeks. With sunshine almost all days. True wintry weather.
I've seen that before on Bioradar.
Yeah, me too. Almost always, and it almost never comes true.
Exactly.
Seeing
So
is
it will
believing
probably rain.
is a firm mantra that we live by here in the Netherlands when it comes to the weather. Lance says, greetings real Rick, and someone tell Lisa we can hear her chat on the mic. I'm not sure if it is Lisa that you're hearing.
Who? I think it is Evelyn.
I think it probably is
Shouting
Evelyn.
and screaming and just being annoying. Oh, it's it's Lorenzo.
It is either Lorenzo.
Well, anyway,
Yeah. Lisa is Belgian, so she's always very restricted and timid.
oh really?
Belgians are always quiet.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Shh. Not so loud.
Where
People are trying to sleep.
Where are the koffiekoeken?
K4 passing by.
And in Belgium they always eat koffiekoeken.
Wolfgang has to go to a birthday party. That's okay, mate. We were just kidding. You do what you have to do. Thanks for dropping by. Enjoy the birthday. Hope to see you again tomorrow, mate.
Hey, als een K4 4 jaar wordt, dan gaan we K4 jaar in. K4 jaar.
Ja. Heel goed.
Alrighty. Next up is another airplane coming in from Barcelona. This is Vueling, flight 8309. It is an A320. Left Barcelona 1 hour and 55 minutes ago. 9 years old, first flight April 2015. Rodney also back in the chat. Good to see you, Rodney. Still snowy West Virginia. Sounds like a party there today. Yeah, absolutely, mate. We have no less than 5 people as ground crew today. Lisa is here. We have Jendrosek and Lorenzo. We have Evelyn. And on the mic, you can also hear Rick Meester, the one and only.
The one and only, the master of disaster. arrived from the north.
Just like this airplane is.
I would really love to go to Barcelona.
Right now, this time of year,
yeah.
probably much better temperatures than here in the Netherlands. But do they also have more sunshine?
I have no idea.
I think the north of Spain is also vulnerable to rainy weather and not the best weather. I think if you want true guaranteed sunshine, you have to go to the Canary Islands if you want to go to parts of Spain. Or maybe the...
Or Sint Maarten, of course.
Sorry?
Sint Maarten.
Sint Maarten. Sint Maarten not being part of Spain, of course.
I don't care. I really don't care.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Dreamliner over there, probably. Hey, Rick, if you look behind you, look at
If
the
I look
clouds.
behind me.
There. Looks like a shower over there, doesn't it?
Oh, true.
Not exactly
Above the North Sea?
sure. Well, it's not going to pass by us, but it looks like there's a shower forming over the coast. Or well, that's over the North Sea. Let's see. According to Flight Radar, there's a bizjet flying into runway 22, flying over the city of Amsterdam. I'm looking to my right to see if I can find it. Don't think that I have it. The next airplane to come in is turning in over there. That is an Embraer 190 from BA, coming in from London City. Evan says, I took my niece to see planes at LAX by the in and out mostly, and she enjoyed it for the most part. And like maybe 2 weeks later, I think, after showing her the planes arriving on my phone, ...
And wow, thank you so much, Mike Alpha Tango Sierra, for donating 20 memberships. Thank you so much, mate.
Dude, again? Mate, that is really insane. Where is the message? Where is the message? Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. There it is. Mike Alpha Tango Sierra. Mats, I think. Just gifting 20 memberships now, just now. Mate, that is above and beyond. You really didn't have to do that, but you did it. Thank you so much. That is extremely generous. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline's new members. If you are the recipient of one of Mats' memberships, don't forget to say thank you. Enjoy the custom emojis. Mike Alpha Tango Sierra, thank you so much. That is extremely generous.
One day I was wondering, what happens if someone donates like 50 memberships and there aren't enough viewers? What happens then?
Well, the memberships don't get distributed to viewers per se.
Oh,
People
really?
who don't watch the stream at the moment somebody is gifting memberships can also receive memberships. So it's
Ah,
randomly
okay.
distributed, I think, based on viewing history. I think people
okay.
that watch and interact, watch frequently will probably receive memberships earlier than people who occasionally drop by. And yeah, maybe.
Donderdag heb ik er niet, dat was weer even nadat ik een tijdje even niet was geweest en ik kwam. En boom, dankjewel John, ik had een drift.
Yeah. So it depends on luck, and there's probably a logical
probably.
reasoning behind it. I think it has to do. To me, it would seem logical that the more people watch, the more likely they are to receive something the sooner. So yeah, a lot of I think people have mentioned before that they weren't watching and that they got
Yeah,
a
true.
notification from
Yeah.
YouTube that they
Happened
received
to
the
me
membership.
twice.
Ooh, A340. That's more. A340 600 passing overhead. Thank you, Evelyn. Going to Chicago.
So we do
Definitely
get
more
to see an
interesting.
A330, 600
You
after
can
all.
see it's Lufty. Old livery. Beautiful yellow logo. Blue tail. In the meantime, BA is landing over here. That's another Embraer 190, I think it is.
BA Baracus.
BA Baracus, I pity the fool that missed my landing, he says. Adrian asks, what's your favorite airplane? Mate, that's a very difficult question to answer because there's something to like about almost all airplanes.
Daar staat al het logo.
One of my all-time favorites would have to be the 747-400, the Queen of the Skies, of course. There are so many airplanes that I like for various reasons. I like the A330, not because of the aesthetics, but because of its potential to get loud.
And butter. Hey, come on.
And butter, absolutely. Hey,
Fuck are you?
another twin jet passing directly overhead.
United.
Zoe says, I've received gifted memberships while I've been asleep. I woke up and I was like, I don't remember watching that channel last night. So exactly, but you probably did receive a membership from a channel that you looked content of before. I would be hard pressed to believe that people would get memberships if they never watched the channel they receive a membership
They don't
from.
even like planes.
What is this? AMS Live?
What?
I only watch porn or anything. Ronaldo is tuning in from the red center of
Aviation
Australia,
porn. Aviation
Alice
porn.
Springs, where it is 42 seed today. That is extremely hot.
Oh, trouwens, in 20 minuten hebben we Hurpa.
Herpa Derpa Derpa is coming in 20 minutes from now. In the meantime, we have to make do with more narrow bodies. Herpa Derpa Derpa also being a narrow body. The Herpa, 75 years, special livery of German Airways. This is KLM arriving from Bremen. One of KLM's own. Doing a nice little wheelie. You can see they're working it. Very nice. And Evan was continuing. She said she wanted to see the Queen, and I had not mentioned it at that point. It was definitely an uncle and aviation spotter's dream to have somebody tag along and enjoy it for the most part. Mate, that is very nice. How old is your niece?
Thailand geweest in 1992. Nou, als ik nu foto's daarvan terugzie, snap ik zelf niet dat ik toen daar was. Dus
In the meantime, we have a special livery from Aer Lingus coming this way. One of the two rugby
Team.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we saw the other one before. There's two, and this one is more purplish.
Oh, really? Haven't seen that one, I think.
Yeah, here, look on Flight Radar. You can also see the picture. So there's definitely a little bit more. What is it, dark blue or purple in the livery? I think the guys depicted on it are the same for both airplanes, but
Hé, witte neus. Zet dan.
Visneus.
Wie is dat? Wie is dit?
that's the reversers.
Standaard die boze witte neus.
Ja, ik wist niet welke dit was.
The official airline of the Irish rugby team. There you go. IDAG.
I think it's a really nice livery, actually. Too bad of those guys on the...
Why
Plane
do I immediately think of Snatch again? Do you like DAGs? DAGs? Yeah, I like DAGs. Of course I like DAGs.
Dags?
But I effing hate... Well, no, cannot say that. It's not PC. Let's refrain from continuing the sentence. Now, in the meantime, thank you so much, Paul, for your super sticker. Shiba Dog shaking his body from left to right, surrounded by red hearts. That is really generous of you. Thank you so much, mate. See that Mark is also back in the chat. Good to see you. And Mark says that the A380 is assigned to the Polderbaan. That is very good news. It is now 12:17 and the A380 is expected in 20 or so minutes from now. Ton also confirming A380 definitely assigned to Polderbaan, so a nice little bonus.
Dat wist ik al 5 minuten van.
Another loud landing, relatively speaking.
Film nog wel. Nou, dan moet
Walking up here this morning, Lisa and I immediately noticed that the landings were so much louder than they often are.
Yeah, they are.
I think it has to do with the absence of wind, and you could also hear that ambulance earlier. Yeah, probably not on the mic because I'm using the blimp and the mic is pointing forward, so you hear everything happening on the runway the best.
I just heard my neighbor closing the front door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
All the way up in Leeuwarden. It's amazing.
Sound travels well today. Yax says 2 777 incoming and an A300. That's good news. I do see it on flight radar now. So this is a narrow body which will be followed by 3 consecutive heavy hitters, 2 777s and then an A300-600, the second one of the show. The first one arriving from Madrid, and the one that will be arriving in a couple of minutes from now is the one from London Luton. Might give you the cramps if you're Luton intolerant, but I don't think I am. Celiac City.
En daar is dan ook gewoon weer straat en ook gewoon weer een plein. Het is gewoon echt op. Ligt eraan hoe
And you were able to hear the ambulance. Cool. There you go. Another German Airways. Is there a message for us behind that window? Nope. That would be the day, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
If it was, if they would put a note behind it. Hi there, Amos Live viewers.
Hi there, boy.
Yeah,
No,
perhaps something like that. Here is one of the 2 triples. The other one is already on the glide slope. Over there.
Oh, it feels like spring.
Yeah, it is warm, isn't it? I once again am starting to get warm with my heated glove and my hand warmer on. Once again, temporarily going to switch for just the fingerless gloves, which provides me a bit more fine motor skills. Also makes my fingers more susceptible to the cold, but that is not necessary because the sun is once again abundantly shining over here. And we have the first of 2 consecutive 777s on the glide slope. The second one is turning in. The one in the foreground is a 777-300 arriving from Sao Paulo. This is KLM flight 792, 11 hours and 7 minutes underway. The PHBVG, 12 years old. First flight May 2012.
So let's get those emoticons out there, viewers. Come on.
Let's get loud. The airplane on the left is KLM flight 706, is arriving from Rio de Janeiro. It's nice to see that the 2 777s that are returning from Latin America are landing back to back. In the foreground we have a 777-300, in the background we have a 777-200.
Would be fun if they were flying next to each other.
Landing next to each other on the polderbaan, that would be...
just the whole way above the Atlantic Ocean, just, you know...
Oh yeah,
next to
that
each
the
other,
pilots can wave to one
that
another.
would be nice.
Yeah, but there's that stupid thing about keeping separation and whatnot to provide collisions.
Nobody's watching there.
Safety. Who needs it?
Who needs it?
Not too bad, not too bad. In typical KLM fashion, a very quiet and subdued landing. Hardly ever do the airplanes, or the pilots I should say, use the reverse thrust, particularly not when there's hardly any wind like today. Bear with me says I gotta go. Enjoy the weather and the rest of the stream, everyone. Thank you for joining. Bear with me. Ooh, nice. Let's have a quick look. Thank you, Evelyn, for pointing out that over there we have a Lufty A340 in old livery. You can see the yellow logo. Oh. Rick also wants to have a look on the
Yeah.
viewfinder. There you go.
Nice.
Just in time for the next 777, the 200, arriving from Rio de Janeiro. Here it is, KLM flight 706. Hey, a lot to see at Schiphol Airport. It crept up on the A300 and breaks the chain of consecutive heavies. Nice wheelie. And again, one of those landings where the reverser slots are open, but they're not being deployed, so either reverse landing. Indeed, from Rio de Janeiro, JS.
And Jan says that he would like to see departing planes. Well, that's not up to us, actually.
It is a bit difficult to see. Yeah, you can see departing airplanes from over here, but runway 24 is the closest by runway being used for departures right now. I was expecting departures from Polderbaan earlier. I thought Windfinder was indicating that the wind today, at least later in the day, was going to be from the north, and I was anticipating, or at least I was expecting, that the KLM or Schiphol group would anticipate that and would have departures from the north immediately. Lorenzo's trying to break the ice.
Yeah, just wait for it.
Literally.
Maybe we will break the ice as well when we will throw
Careful that you
Lorenzo
don't
on the
fall
channel.
into it. In the meantime, quickly before I have to start filming again, I see that Jörg went ahead and just now gifted 10 memberships. Jörg, what are you doing?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, mate.
It's
800
awesome.
likes breached in the stream while live. Thank you all so much. I think maybe the 10 gifted memberships from Jörg might be because of that. Thank you so much, Jörg. You really didn't have to do that, you know that. I hope that everybody who just now received a gifted membership from you will have said thank you for it, or will say thank you for it later.
Yeah,
This is a lot.
they're
A
probably
lot to
still
see at
sleeping.
Schiphol. Arriving from Warsaw and Brewell 90. That was a very polished landing, wasn't it?
Very, very polished, yeah.
The A380, I just had a look, is flying over the center province of Flevoland and is approaching.
Zo'n Hercules zit daar verderop en ik zag hem net en hij heeft heel veel gezien.
Oh, een Hercules.
Ja, heel slecht. Er zit echt een klein niesje, wit stipje onder de lucht.
Okay, so there is a Hercules in Dutch airspace, but very far away. Faint to see, especially for us, me and Rick, the old geezers.
Yeah, the old, yeah.
Ik heb een foto gemaakt. Ja, je kan hem nog wel zien. op de camera.
Think about our poor eyesight. We cannot see it.
It gets worse and worse.
What we can see now, though, is the next airplane. Another banana is coming in. A300-600, arriving from London Luton. 42 minutes on the way. The airplane is 32 years old. First flight October 1992. I was still in elementary school back then. How about you, Rick?
Whoa, that's a long way back.
Grandpa cannot remember what he was doing back in 92. I do know that Arjan just now gifted 10 memberships, and it is because he was also celebrating
Thank you so much, Arjen.
being a member, but I have to look up that message, and I'm also trying to film this airplane because otherwise, why are you watching? Arjan, really above and beyond, mate. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Congratulations on the continued support as a member. Hope you still like being a member. And I hope the lounge is also still to your liking. 32 years old, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the year 1992. The first flight of this airplane was in October that year.
And everyone from the West Coast says, Rick Meester, where's my manners? How are you doing, sir? Well, I'm doing very well, and how are you doing?
Ja, bijna. Ik ga al luchtbubbels komen. Ja, ik vind dat. Je moet snel zijn, want de zon gaat nu.
And we have another donation. Oh my god. What is happening today?
Heb je manual focus op dit ding staan of niet?
Uffel 80. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but has donated 5
I see
memberships.
it, yeah. Uffel 80.
Hoeveel 80? Ach zo.
Uffel is from Germany, also as is
Entschuldigung.
Uffel 80. Just now gifting 5 memberships. You really didn't have to do that, mate. Thank you so much. I hope that everybody who received a gifted membership from you will say thank you. Don't forget to use the custom emojis you now have access to. This is Delta Airlines Flight 74, arriving from Atlanta, Georgia. An A330-300. Hopefully it will get loud. Let's look and listen. Delta is delivering. Delta is delivering. Jörg unfortunately has to hop off for today. Thank you so much, Jörg, for joining. Always a pleasure. Hope to see you again in real life sometime soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, mate.
See you in the next one.
Again in the next one, indeed. And let's see, where is the A380? It is flying in the vicinity of Purmerend, and that is the scale of chimney smoke. I think I can already see it.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There it is, the A380 flying in the vicinity of Purmerend. Emirates Flight 147, it is coming this way.
Ik denk dat dit wel genoeg ijs is. Even dit.
It's a whole end to Purmerend.
Whole end to Purmerend, indeed it is. It's coming, still pretty far away. A couple more airplanes preceding it.
Ik ben een feit door jouw hoofd.
Some people are complaining about my head at the moment.
Oh, what is
It's
wrong?
too big. It's too big. They're trying to take photos, but my head is in the way. I'm photobombing right now.
Rick Meester has to move because his ears are in the way. What?
What?
Nee, zijn achterhoofd.
Oh, the back of his head.
I think someone has to walk home.
Somebody has to walk home. Well, she already cycled home.
She told me, yeah.
Evelyn is a real trooper.
She's crazy.
That was like 60 kilometers or so. 65 kilometers. Also,
crazy.
check out this beautiful airplane behind airplane dance. Glide slope formation. The Herpa Derpa Derpa in the foreground. KLM Flight 1754 being flown by the special livery from German Airways. 75 years of Herpa, Embraer 190. 18-year-old airplane hailing from the year 2007. We have 3 consecutive Embraer 190s, so if you're a fan of the Embraer 190, you're in luck. The first one just now landed, 2 more are coming, 1 from Basel, 1 from Bristol. The Emirates A380 is approaching and is flying over there, quite clearly visible.
Zodra die voorbij de
beautifully lit by the sunshine. There it is. Emirates Flight 147 landing on the Polderbaan in a couple of minutes.
Not the NBA livery, unfortunately.
Not the NBA livery. It is the prettiest of the special liveries of Emirates I have ever seen.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think everybody is liking the shade of blue from ITA Airways, and you see that the new livery from JetBlue very much looks similar. I think that the NBA blue also looks very similar to ITA blue.
Yeah.
Trendsetters, the Italians, in fashion. Who would have thought? You'll be interested to know that it is getting busy over here. There are many people over here. Rick is over here. We have some more people over here. The ground crew, of course, over there. If I turn back, because otherwise the camera wires would get tangled, you can see just how many people are out here at the moment, despite the relative low temperatures, but because the weather is sunny, it does feel relatively warm. And everybody is coming out to see the Emirates A380. You can see it already. In the foreground we have KLM flight 1078 arriving from Bristol. I'm going to skip its landing and continue focusing on Emirates flight 147, now turning in. Being followed by KLM flight 755, that's the 777-200 arriving from Guayaquil. And Air Canada is coming back from Toronto. Flying after that, 7879 Dreamliner. So 3 consecutive heavies, including the Emirates A380.
And we have a new member in the Aurora Sky Lounge.
I was just about to look up the message. Hans Kleinsmit, our latest Aurora Sky Lounge member. Thank you for choosing AMS Live as your place to hang out in. Hope the Aurora Sky Lounge will be to your liking. Don't forget to use the custom emojis that you now have to your disposal. Also, a massive big thank you to Andre Adamanian. I hope I pronounced your last name properly. Just received a notification from PayPal of a very generous donation. Thank you so much for that, mate. Hope you're watching and hope you can hear me say thank you. Now it is time for the king of the skies, the Emirates A380 flight 147. The daily flight arriving from Dubai. The airplane usually is underway for 6.5 hours at this point in the sky. Today it is 6 hours and 44 minutes, so that is within the normal range, I would say. It is a standard livery, the old standard livery. AMS Live members, yeah, boo. AMS Live members already have access to the newest iteration with the ribbon tail. The airplane that you're now seeing is 9 years old and first began to fly in April 2015. Gary in Amsterdam says, wow, I turned this on just in time today. You definitely did. If you are joining us just now, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live, the channel that Schiphol Group loves to hate. It's that good. Standing here with a ground crew of no less than 5 people here at the Polderbaan, which is being used for arrivals. On the mic you can also hear Rick Meester being co-host today.
Hello, hello.
And we also have Jen Rosek and Lorenzo. We have Lise and we have Evelyn. Next up, Emirates flight 147. Behind it, KLM flight 755, the 777 arriving from Guayaquil. And after that, we are going to see Air Canada. But first, the A380. Let's look and listen. Hopefully, it'll get loud. Fingers crossed.
I think we have a winner.
Damn! What is happening? It's the firefighters! What? Not even saying. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What? What are they doing? Bloody hell. That's the first time I've ever seen them drive past us so late.
Holy shit. Dat is mij nooit op.
Emirates just left the scene. Let's quickly turn back. See that Just Play Nuts is also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. And welcome to all others who have joined. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. This is KLM flight 755. It is a 777-200 arriving from Guayaquil. We all know where that is. The heavy hitters continue coming. The next airplane to arrive already on the glide slope behind us. Air Canada flight 808 arriving from Toronto. 6 hours and 32 minutes underway. Let me quickly turn back. Infinite Mustafa says that A380 should be in the video section. I think that is a good idea.
Yeah,
a nice spray landing of the A380, making a separate video out of that. It's going to be a long day then, but we'll do that. I think that's a good idea.
Am I the only one who thinks that glide slope emoticon looks like 2 pints of beer?
Well, if you look at it from a distance, maybe, but they're definitely shots of whiskey. This is Air Canada. Paul Canavan also went ahead and just now donated a very generous donation via PayPal. Paul, I hope you are watching. Thank you so much, mate. That is very kind of you. Very much appreciated. I hope you're watching. You probably are. Maria has to sign off. Rick is due for mod duties. Unfortunately, Maria has to go. We now have a... That means that you have to use your fat fingers to manage the stream, Rick.
Oh my god.
No, I can help you with that. If anybody says something wrong, I can also ban people from my computer.
Oh, that's good.
So if you just tell me who I need to ban for misbehaving.
I can also ban people right now, but that would be by accident.
Do you feel like it? Is it a banning kind of day? Now, but in all seriousness, let's see how the incoming traffic is looking like. Is Saudia coming to the Polderbaan? Saudia is already flying over Markermeer. That would be nice.
Still the old livery.
It is the neon livery. It is the neon livery. That's that mega city, isn't it? Evan, mate, thank you so much for your super sticker. 100 underlined twice. Thank you so much, mate. And the firefighters in the meantime are now driving east of us. The triplet. Massive fire engines now being beautifully illuminated by the sun. They're massive. They have like 8 wheels. Yeah, 4 sets of 2 wheels. Yo, what's up?
Hoe laat ga je streamen?
Weet ik nog niet. Ik ben eventjes aan het kijken.
Week of 4.
Ja, precies. Lorenzo was asking until when I'm going to continue streaming. Yeah, so the Neom is probably because it is still... Paul is watching. Excellent, Paul. Thank you so much, mate. It's always hard because you cannot highlight messages when you get PayPal donations in. I only see them on my phone through the app. But mate, thank you so much. That was a very generous donation. Very much appreciated. You didn't have to do that. You did it anyway. Thank you so much. Now, Saudia is coming in the Neom. I think that is going to be the last heavy for the upcoming... What? When's the next heavy coming in? Looking around, I'm only seeing narrow bodies coming in, so I think I am going to wrap up the stream after the Saudia Neom Dreamliner has landed. This is Tap Air Portugal. Not being piloted by pilots, but by tap dancers.
Wah wah.
Badum, you mean? Yeah, I'm looking on flight radar, zooming out a little bit, scrolling around. Don't see anything other than the Neom Dreamliner that is in the vicinity, that is wide-bodied. So, a few more airplanes remain, 3 to be exact, with an Embraer 190 arriving from London City in the foreground, KLM flight 984, Ryanair turning in and is on the left. Or is that another airplane that isn't visible on flight radar? Is that already Ryanair? Ryanair seems to be turning in according to flight radar, and on what I can see, the second airplane is already established, so hard to see. I think it is Ryanair, or is that a heavy? Now I am wondering... That looks like a 767, or... Huh? Is that... That's an airplane that I'm not seeing on flight radar.
That's true.
And I don't think it is the Ryanair yet. Or is it?
No. Can't be.
No. Okay, mystery airplane coming in. It looks
Wow,
like
fun.
a heavy. It's a wide body, isn't it? Or
Is it TUI, maybe? What?
yeah, could be. Could be. I think it could be TUI, indeed. It did look like TUI. Now, another SkyTeam livery from KLM. One of the 2 remaining in the fleet at the moment. There's also a 737-900. And there used to be a 777-300, but that we did see. But in its new livery, namely the standard KLM livery. Qatar. The A350 from Qatar. Not visible on flight radar.
A350, nice.
A350 1000 probably. Yeah. Now I do recognize it is an A350. Did not see the covering winglets, but now they are very apparent. Interesting that it isn't showing on flight radar, but that's okay. It's showing on the camera, and that's what matters.
Exactly.
So, a few more airplanes remain for today's stream. I'm going to wrap it up after the Saudia Dreamliner, which is flying base, has landed. You can see helicopter Kestrel below the airplane, hovering perfectly still. Looking for Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain. I've got a
Gee,
t-shirt
Brian,
of
what do you
them.
want to do tonight?
I bought a t-shirt of Pinky and the Brain.
You do?
Yeah.
Amazing. I used to have a t-shirt when I was still in elementary school, so we're talking back in the 80s, early 90s, of Fido Dido. That's that 7-Up,
7-Up guy. Yeah.
wiry...
Holy shit.
Harihan, Anna, goedemorgen. Over here it is afternoon already. Okay, well, 3 more airplanes remain. 3 more airplanes remain because there's also an Embraer 175 arriving from Luxembourg that is flying base.
Unless they're not showing on flight radar, of course.
Huh?
Unless they are not showing on flight radar.
No, but I think looking at the spacing that you can see on flight radar right now, we have Ryanair in the foreground arriving from Dublin, and there is another airplane flying base. should be arriving. Ah, there it is. There it is. It is turning in already. That is KLM flight 1710 arriving from Luxembourg and Embraer 175. And also arriving at the same time on the right,
Sta ik weer in de weg?
the Dreamliner from Saudia.
Flight radar.
Nee, dat kan wel.
Oh, wait, there it is already. So there you see two airplanes turning in. Glide slope formation. Once again, airplane ballet in motion.
Waar is Jerry wanneer je hem nodig hebt? Waar is Jerry wanneer de glijdslopen zijn?
Precies.
Yeah, Jerry is missing out on the glide slope shots.
Hey boy.
But maybe he is watching the replay.
Boy.
QJ says after Saudia a 777 from Qatar. Where is it? Is that also not showing on flight radar then?
Wel wel? Ja.
This is Ryanair arriving from Dublin, Ireland.
Wind is picking up.
Wind is picking up indeed, and it is picking up from the north. We can definitely feel with the camera now pointing to the north that we are facing the wind. So I'm wondering how much longer this runway is going to continue being used for
Not too long, I think.
arrivals. No, I think so too. Yep.
I have made a picture of the whole ground crew.
Ah,
Except me.
yeah.
Really?
Nee.
Dan maak ik hem wel, dan maak ik hem wel.
Ah. Ground crew pictures coming up.
Gaan we sturen naar jou.
Ja, leuk man, leuk. So, also pictures of the ground crew have been made. There's 5 people accompanying me here today. Not only Lise, but also Rick Meester on the mic. And we have Jen Russik and Lorenzo. And of course Evelyn, who is now taking a picture of Lorenzo. Chilling in the seat.
New t-shirts will be available soon of the ground crew.
And maybe we should also, oh no, that's copyright infringement. Pinky and the Brain, that would have been nice.
that would
Yeah.
be, yeah.
Gee, Brian, what do you want to do tonight? KLM flight 1710 arriving from Luxembourg, Embraer 175.
Only old people know Pink in the Brain, by the way.
Yeah, old farts like us.
Yeah.
Wie kent de wheelie? Wie kent dat?
Get the wheelie, get the wheelie. Nee.
Ron is signing off. Bedtime for him in Alice Springs. We're also signing off pretty soon. Ron, thank you for joining. Sleep tight and hope to see you again in another stream, hopefully tomorrow.
Als mensen hierover gaan zeuren, hè? Dit was niks, ik hoorde
If not sometime soon. Nerf, indeed, Sven. Sven knows what's up.
Yep. Sven is old, probably.
Sven, those are your words. Russell is still sitting on his throne, overlooking everything and seeing that everything is okay. Let's see, I don't see any 777s.
Boy.
Ja,
Hoe zoom je in?
hoe zoom ik in? I have a remote over here. Hey, is that the 777? Ah. No, it's not the 777, it's a Dreamliner. Saudia.
Ah, hè? Dat is die Saudi, ja.
Yeah, so that's another. No, wait, it's not Saudi. It was Qatar. It was
Oh
Qatar.
yeah, that's Qatar.
It was Qatar. Okay, so 3 more airplanes maybe. There's also Bombardier C Series 300 from Air France now turning in.
What if,
Which,
wat als KLM eigenlijk de Airbus A22 had gemaakt?
well, then our streams would have been much more fun.
Yeah.
If KLM would have purchased A220s.
Als ze die
Ik denk dat-
als die-
Ik denk wel dat je dan heel veel funds gaat krijgen van Alvin.
Going to take over the world, Petrikov says. This is Saudi flight 215, by the way. Dreamliner coming in from Jeddah in the neon livery.
Wat doen jullie?
Yeah. It's a logo.
It is. Yeah.
Otherwise, not very impressive.
Nope.
Right, Qatar. I think I'm going
it's getting
to
cold.
stick around until the Air France A220 behind it has also landed, because I just like that airplane type so much. I think it's a very
It's a very special.
It's a
type of-
Bombardier. It's a biz jet. It looks very sleek, just like the A350. The A350 being the only actual A350 Airbus that I really like aesthetically.
The only.
Yeah, the A220 is not really. I don't count that as a real Airbus.
That's true. That's true.
It started life as a Bombardier.
Airbus bought the project.
Exactly,
Yeah.
they bought it. I mean,
That's why it doesn't start with a 3.
that's why it also says BCS if you look on Flight Radar. Bombardier C Series.
Airbus is taking the credits.
Yep.
I still call it the A220.
But credit, I have to give credit where credit is due. I do like the A350. That's a true thoroughbred
Me too.
Airbus,
My
and I
favorite.
think it's one of the best airplanes out there right now,
Absolutely.
if not the best.
I like the 3.
Of the, at least of the modern, the last generations.
Ja.
Oh, ik moet jullie wat vertellen. Wat?
Je hebt het koud.
Nee. Nee, ik zou je wat leuks vertellen. Ik zag iemand op TikTok en die was dus aan het zeuren van, oh mijn god, George Bowen.
So this is an airplane that I cannot see on Flight Radar, but it is a Qatar 777, quite clearly. I thought I said Dreamliner before. Well, there you go. This old fart has bad sight.
Dat geluid vind ik mooi.
Quite clearly, A777 300. This was the penultimate airplane of today's show. The next airplane, not a heavy, but it is a narrow body, a lovely narrow body. After that, I'm going to wrap it up. Air France, arriving from Paris Charles de Gaulle, flight 1640.
Ja,
50
croissant.
minutes underway. Indeed, Air Croissant, Baguette Air. Brand new airplane, first flight May 2024. I'm going to go ahead and say a massive big thank you to everybody who has joined us here today. To begin with, the ground crew. Vic, thank you so much for joining me
Yeah,
here.
it was a
It was
pleasure.
a pleasure to have you again in the
Absolutely.
stream in real life. And thank you for always being available to do a little bit of co-hosting. Always a blast.
Always fun.
Thank you so much. Also, Evelyn, for hopping along and coming to visit. Thank you, Jen Drosek and Lorenzo, for coming. And Lisa, of course, thank you for being here as well.
Is this the ending?
This is the last airplane, the Bombardier C Series 300 from Air France. So I'm already going ahead and saying thank you to everybody for joining me here. Also, a massive big thank you to the mods for keeping the stream friendly and accessible to all. And a massive big thank you to you all for liking the stream. And if you do like the stream but haven't given a like yet, consider doing
Do
so
it.
still.
Just do it.
Just do it. And a massive big thank you to everybody who gifted memberships. A lot of gifted memberships once again. And also everybody who became a member themselves. Thanks for the super chats, the super stickers and whatnot. The PayPal donations, the merch store purchases. This channel is nothing without all of you guys. I'm doing this all for you and because I like it myself, of course. But the channel would be nothing without you guys. Thank you all so much. This was the last airplane of today's show. I hope to be back again tomorrow. Weather permitting. Air Baguette, Air France est arrivé. Merci beaucoup, omelette du fromage. À bientôt. Thank you all so much. It is time for me to wrap up. Thank you all so much for joining me here.
5 seconds.
Again, I will see you in the next stream, hopefully. Be safe and bye for now, guys.
Wacht even, wacht.